go. We are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of Aeon, labeled Return. Today we have our full cast. We got Suroc, Aewin,
Hello,
and Annesse. So, for today, who would like to do the recap?
Suroc.
No.
Wow.
I think it should be Annesse. She keeps yelling out names. I think it should be Annesse.
Finally, somebody calls her.
Last time, while we were sleeping in the forest, going out camping after I've just having a good old time just murdering orcs. We were all asleep there in an overturned cart. It was raining a bit. Suroc had his guard duty. Didn't really see much. Aewin had her guard duty. Apparently going insane. Then Annesse had her guard duty, which is just still the same it's about the same as Suroc, really. Let's see. We were hot on the trail of the raiders that we were supposed to find. We managed to find their encampment by wandering around in the forest, sniffing around some old tracks, like some old dogs. We managed to somehow kill everyone after luring half of them away using Suroc. After a very long debate of a whole 5 minutes.
Thank you, MJ.
We
Thanks for the host.
to indeed kill them, including their leader, and we took one guy alive as hostage. Well, not hostage, but as a... How the fuck can I not read this? Why did they write down hostage? What's wrong with me? Anyway, we kept one guy alive and asked him questions. He turned out to be useless, because there's supposed to be another encampment out there somewhere that's a bit bigger. So we killed him. We took everything. We put it on some carts, stole their stolen horses, and went on our merry way back to town. We met some old friends along the way, including a whole slew of samurai and other warriors coming to Hitomi, as well as one Matthias and the whole merry band of loot and stuff.
Great. All right, so I will try something a little different today due to our discussion. So, Aewin, you'll get 1 honor point for the recap.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
You're welcome. Could have been you.
It's all good. I'm level 4 right now. Aewin needs some help.
Fucking help me, dude.
So we start off today's game. It's going to be about 7 p.m. at night. That same night, you guys are just arriving. There's about maybe 30 minutes of travel time before reaching the town. Is there anything you guys want to do or discuss before getting there?
I'd like to discuss the loot, because there's a lot of loot, and I'm okay with splitting up the loot. But at the same time, that is a lot
Thank
of
you,
loot.
Mrs. MJ, for the follow.
There's a lot of loot, and so I don't sell stuff well because I'm dumb. So if we want to sell some of this stuff, I suggest probably Aewin do it.
Well, we might want to get
split
someone...
up the silver and coffers from there.
Yeah, we might want to get someone we trust to kind of appraise it.
Yeah. You could always have Matthias do it. He seems trustworthy.
Hell no! I'm not having Matthias touch anything. I don't trust that guy. Dietrich, does Dietrich know how to appraise stuff? I trust Dietrich.
Not something that you guys have discussed. It could be.
Okay.
Do you remember that guy we went to go get to go sell your bloody blanket that you wrapped all the head and everything in.
Yeah.
I know he buys stolen stuff, so it might be a good idea once we find somebody to appraise it and we get an estimate. Maybe we take some of the items to him. We
Who's
can't
spreading?
just take them to.
Hold
Huh?
on. Hold on a second.
Who's spreading malicious rumors about someone buying stolen goods?
Oh, he definitely stole that. He definitely bought that stolen good off me, and he didn't. He did it on the down low.
I'll say I'll say questionable items.
Some of this stuff has got to belong to someone here in town, and I don't think I want to get thrown in jail again because I'm pretty sure they're going to let the two pretty elves go and put the half orc in jail for trying to sell stolen goods again.
That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't just take it to only one person, and two, we can't just take it to any merchant. We have to take it to a merchant that we know won't turn us into the guards.
I mean, who knows? We might get like a really good reward for turning this shit. Not all of it. Of course, the stuff that came off the bandits, we can take and do whatever we want with. It's not technically stolen goods. That's just goods of war. Treat, if you may.
What are you talking about? What stuff? Because the stuff the reason we came on this mission for, we're not selling that stuff. We're returning it to redeem our coffers. So
okay, the other stuff. Okay, well that stuff isn't stolen technically. That stuff was just found on dead bodies. I didn't steal it from anybody. It just happened that the person was deceased, and I picked it up off of them because they weren't using it anymore.
You know, grave robbing is technically a crime.
It's not a grave.
This is how my games usually go.
Not underneath.
MJ.
That's creepy. When they're 6
They're
feet
so
under,
undecisive.
creepy. When they're 6 feet
Last
above,
week,
regular.
it took them like
that's just normal stuff.
30 minutes to figure out what to do in a bandit
Nobody really
camp.
wants to use a dead man's leather.
It was awesome.
Well, I mean, we don't have to say the leather came off a dead man. We can wash it and be like, yeah, it was in a cart somewhere.
Yeah, see the stop wounds where the blade entered their warm body. That never happened.
That is a design flaw.
Intentional. Supposed to make it, not easier, but if you get stopped there, at least your armor won't get any more hurt.
Exactly. Okay, well, yeah, let's turn the stuff in. I guess the best thing to do now is turn the stuff in and take the other stuff. We're not going to, all the shops are closed, so we have to put it somewhere for safekeeping and divvy it up in some way.
So I guess the best question is, once you guys get to Hitomi, where's going to be your first stop?
Interesting. Not the ruckus.
well, I don't know if Aewin's brought this up to you guys, but she's made nice with the owner.
Are you kidding me? Of course I wouldn't.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you didn't hear that.
Okay.
No shit.
Okay.
Well, I mean, so
poor Maggie.
I guess we can keep the majority of the stuff at my house.
You know, as much as we just met you, at least I know where you live. And if we count the stuff, I feel safer putting it there than putting it anyplace else. Because everywhere else is rented.
I assume you guys have a list of all the items that you're thinking of selling and stuff.
Yeah, it's everything we got off the dead bodies.
Yeah, the loot list there.
Oh, you mean the loot list that magically disappeared?
It could. It could, but I already wrote it down.
Oh, okay.
Come on, who you think you're messing with here?
I was just gonna say it's a good thing I didn't delete the list from my stuff here. So, you guys decide where you're gonna stop off first?
I mean, we could just do it on... What's the name of the place again? My cat is doing some fucking shit and it's distracting me. Yeah.
Worse than a woman. Come on. Sorry, I feel so guilty today.
Oh, man.
To the one place where we're staying. I don't fucking remember the name. I'm gonna deal with my fucking cat. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, so let's stop by Annissa's place.
Okay.
We have a count of the stuff. We'll stop by Annissa's place first and drop off our non-stolen, totally fair and legal, somewhat bloody loot, and then we can turn the wagon into Deegan? Is it Deegan
No.
or Renbar?
No. So I have to take it back to the Travelers Express.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. We'll take it back to the Travelers Express.
I'm back.
Okay, so I think we decided to take our loot back over to Annissa's place and drop it off there, and then take the other stuff to, where was it again, Anissa?
To the Travelers Express.
To the Travelers Express to turn in for our reward.
Okay.
My cat is
Which
still
I
doing
hope
it.
is 50 coffers split 3 ways. Cricket.
No, I'm just my cat keeps doing the fucking shit. He won't
Wait, you
stop.
only want to split 50 coffers 3 ways? I mean,
No.
that's fine with me. I
I'm
offered
hoping
you
it's
50
150
coffers each.
I'm hoping it's 150 coffers 3 way.
I offered you 50 coffers each to do this mission.
That is,
Yeah, I mean,
that
that's
is
fine.
true, but you have seen me jack up many a orc and human in many a mashing process.
Well, technically, I haven't, because every time I've seen you fight, we're separate.
Oh, that is true. Maybe you'll see me. Maybe you'll see me at the tournament. It's okay. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's a fun enough plan. I mean, we know where she lives if anything goes missing.
You did see me at that bandit house, and how I cut the heads off those guys.
Oh, no, trust me, I did not look. I covered my ears, and I went into every other room to look. God, no. Gross.
Okay, well, let's go to Anissa's place.
Okay. Well, you guys are in town. Guys, head over to the Mishima Arts Dojo.
Mishima. No, you said Mishido.
So,
You're not allowed, Game Master.
I know it doesn't want me to like.
You're not allowed to go where we go.
All right. So, you guys arrive at the dojo. The entrance hall is quiet. Around this time, you know that Rio is probably cleaning up again, keeping busy. You know that your parents, foster parents, in their
It's like 7, though, right? So it's still somewhat early.
It's about 9 o'clock right now.
Okay. I'm just going to tell them to load it here in the living room, and then I'll carry it to my room. I don't want to get in trouble.
But
Okay.
I've already been in your room.
Have you?
Yes, I have. I've seen it very intimately.
Gross.
I just look between them.
That's a good question. Has Aewin ever had a half orc?
I don't think
don't
Aewin's
know.
sturdy enough for a half orc.
Never know.
I mean, a paying customer is a paying customer.
Oh God. We just put the loot down and go out.
Okay.
Roll for it.
So you guys put the
Above
loot
30
down.
is a
You're
yes.
too skinny for me. Not enough green.
Apparently I have.
All right. So, yeah, you get all the loot into your room, Annesse. Yeah, you finish. It doesn't take you very long at all. Where are you guys gonna head after that's done?
I am going to take a wagon, the fullest wagon, and take it back to the Travelers Express.
I'm going with her.
Okay.
Why are you gonna go with me? I don't need backup.
You only had one wagon and 3 horses.
No, it was 2 wagons.
No,
Lev.
it's 2 wagons and
Was
3
it 2
horses.
wagons?
2
Was
wagons,
it?
3 horses.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Because okay, right. Okay, gotcha.
And we're
So-
also going to try to unload the wagons.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's look. Do we really need to unload the wagons? Because we seem to be traveling around a lot. Walking kind of sucks.
It
And
does, but
it would
we
be
have
nice to have 2 horses and a wagon.
But we have to feed them and then house them. Unless we start pooling our money together and make it a communal thing, I don't
Well,
know
hold on.
one person that's going to pay for that stuff.
You didn't
Hold on,
miss
hold on.
much, MJ.
I don't know about wood elves, but orcs eat horses, and I can make a lot of money off the hides. We don't technically need to sell them whole. I don't know. Just a suggestion. I know it seems gross, but I don't care. I'm a half orc.
How's that, MJ? Is that any better? So, yeah. So you guys gonna keep a wagon?
I guess not.
I mean, if you want to, it's going to come out of your budget. I mean,
Well, the wagon wouldn't. The
well,
horse
you
I
have to
could.
find somewhere to store
Okay.
it.
Yeah. That horse is a lot of meat. I guess we can sell them.
I mean, it depends on what we get from him. If we only get a couple of copper, then hell no. But if we get like 10 silver per horse, that's a damn good deal
Yeah, that is.
compared to what it's going to cost to feed them and maintain them.
That is true. Okay, let's try to. Well, we can't do it all tonight anyway. It's 9 o'clock, so we're gonna have to tie them up somewhere. Can we tie them up at Mishima Arts?
Do I have somewhere to tie him up?
No, you don't have a horse. Horse
Stable.
type.
Damn it! Could we? Does the foaming tankard have something?
The foaming tanker does have a horse hitch. It's a hitch, not a stable.
Not
There is a stable,
What does
but-
have a stable?
There is a stable up by the north gate, but they're more than likely going to charge you.
I have an
Possible.
idea. Ding. Why don't we sell them to Matthias? You could always use more wagons than horses. Ding 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 ding. Huh? Anybody else?
I don't care if you want to sell them to him after we're done using them. Then that's fine with me.
Dude, you don't want me selling anything. Maybe Aewin should sell them. You don't want me trying to barter with anybody. It does
I
not
think
work
Suroc
out
is a
well.
good negotiator.
No, I'm a good intimidator. You can only intimidate so many people until the whole town turns against you.
Just guilt shame them.
What did you say? Guilt shame them?
I had 2 hours of sleep. Don't judge me.
No. I'm not judging you. I just didn't hear it, like guilt.
Yeah, the guilt tripped them.
You can't. Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
can
can.
try. I'll try. Sure, why not?
My
Let's
earth
go.
How dare you not buy my things? Is it because I am half orc?
Dude, would you feel guilty for a 6'5", 300 pound? So I feel really bad. Maybe you should get like.
But you're
I'll
also not a
try.
liar, so you couldn't do that. You would.
This
Tell the
might
truth.
be proper mission.
Where are they? Are they at the town market?
What? The Travelers Express? No, they're right here by me.
Oh yeah, I'm going down here for sure.
Okay. So, what did you guys decide on?
We're gonna unload the packages and then we're going to take the carts to the north.
Okay. So,
Yeah, but
You-
we're taking the silvers and coffers with us. I mean, I'm going to take that out.
okay.
What silvers and coffers?
Oh, you know, the ones that you haven't taken yet.
All the silvers.
Let me do my business, people.
So, you guys ride up to the Travelers Express. Annesse, you see that one guard that you were somewhat friendly with, or who was somewhat friendly to you, standing guard outside the gates. He sees you coming and he gets wide-eyed, seeing they're carrying wagons with you.
Aha.
He yells for the guys to open up the gate, and he waves you in.
We're gonna trot in happily.
You guys roll in, and as you guys pass him, he looks. He's kind of like, okay, one wagon, and then wagon's empty.
No, you said there's two. We have to take 2 wagons because there's too much stuff.
Did I say that?
Yes. That there was stuff in both wagons.
Right.
Me
It
too.
was one wagon was the supplies from the Travelers Express. The other wagon was for all the tents and everything else.
No, baby,
we
you said there were
unloaded those
supplies in
and-
both.
Right, which is why I said you got one wagon right now, and one is empty.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, one wagon is their stuff, the other wagon was our stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
We have one full wagon, one empty wagon, and 3
Yeah.
horses.
Well, what you had said was that there was because I was telling you that I was going to move everything just to one wagon to take the supplies back to the Travelers Express, and you said no, that it wouldn't fit in one wagon.
with everything else that you're taking.
No, you're not listening. Okay, but that's not what you said.
Right now, all of our stuff that we got is at Mishima Arts.
Right.
Yeah, it,
So we are planning on selling the carts and the horses to Matthias. So we took both the carts and all the horses. And now one of the carts has all the stuff for the Travelers Express to be unloaded. The other one is empty with a horse attached to it. We are all good. We have all the horses, all the carts, and all the stuff with us. All the stuff for the travel.
Right.
Okay.
So you guys pull in. You guys unload. You hear one of the guards yell out, "Esco! Delivery!" You guys park in an open storage way. Esco comes walking out.
I'm going to jump down and go speak to Eskel.
That show up for you guys?
Yeah,
What? Oh,
there's a picture.
Nope, didn't show up for me. There
There
it
you
is.
go.
oh, that's
Old guy with a white beard. Gotcha.
What are those?
You see Esco come walking out.
He is
Waddling.
fat.
Yes.
240. Holy crap.
Yes. A big, plump gentleman comes out.
Okay.
He comes waddling out, and he claps his hands together, rubbing them, wide-eyed in surprise. "My goods!" he says, shouting. He looks to one of the wagons, starts looking through, and he calls over for one of the dock hands, comes over there and start unloading the cargo. "And you brought my horses, and my wagon."
These are not your horses and wagons.
He kind of looks at you, grinning, remembering the last exchange. He walks over to the rear of the horse, points at his logo emblem.
Son of a beach.
Wait,
His
is this
brand.
All the horses?
Only the 2.
Okay.
2 horses are his. He shows you the brand.
Well, you're
Ever.
only paying me for goods. You're not paying me for the wagon unless you want to renegotiate.
He kind of looks at you, and his playful demeanor changes to seriousness. He says, "Try and leave with my stuff, and you won't make it out of town."
I step up and I go, excuse me.
He looks
Are
up
you
at you.
threatening my friend?
He looks at you, and he stands right up to you, and he says, "I'm going to threaten whoever I."
Hey, brother, here we go.
What is he looking at my belly button?
Dude, like I say, he's looking up to you.
She says, I'm willing to negotiate, but you did not ask me to bring back these items. I've brought them back.
He says, "You just lost 2 silver from the deal."
How dare you?
Hey, wait, 2 silver?
Will you back up? How do you think I'm gonna pay you? Stop. She says, okay. She says, okay, you can keep your silver, but be known the fact that that is dirty business.
Yes,
just look
it
at him.
is. Okay, you look at him.
Hey, even for me? I kind of, do the blink thing.
He just glances at you,
Shove
and then
my hand under my hair.
he glances at you, but doesn't pay you any mind.
You fucking gay or something?
So, do you accept the deal, niece?
Well, I don't have much of a choice because he has all these guards, and I can't just take his stuff back.
Well, technically we could. We could put it right back where we found it. It wouldn't technically be stealing. You'd have to go down and get it, and we could go on our way down to Galrith.
Verdict? Decisions?
I'm just kinda not really involved in this except for like killing some dudes.
I'm not gonna kill nobody. She says, okay, if you want to do dirty business like that, just remember next time you need somebody to retrieve your stuff, I will not help you.
Also, it should be mentioned that there were more than a few people guarding your stuff, and I don't know how many could take on several at a time.
He looks at you a little confused. Like, what are you talking about?
Bandits. You've got more than enough bandits with your stuff, and you've already lost it, which means your people you have guarding it aren't going to be able to keep it. So when this happens again, we will not help you.
Yeah, many more bandits than guards you have here. Much bigger, too.
Yeah, I think that was about, what was it, 20 in that encampment? Maybe a bit less.
He looks at
Suroc could not count that high.
he looks to Suroc, and he like looks up at you again, and he says, "You know, this little she elf, I don't care so much for, but you, I could use someone like you. Pays well too."
I go, Suroc says, I don't much like people who threaten my friends, especially taking away money. We do honest work, kill honest bandits, bring your stuff back. And what do? You take money away from us for honest work. Don't know if I want to work for you.
He says, "Well," he kind of like shrugs, and he says, "Perhaps your friends should learn not to try to renegotiate on a deal."
No
We've given you back your
renegotiation.
deal.
No one talk about horses. You say nothing of horses. We say, hey, we need money for horses. We walk them all the way back here. We feed them, we water them, we take care of them. We bring them back to you safe. Of course we need money for them.
He says, "Well, if you change your mind," he like reaches into his pocket, takes out 2 silver, tosses it to you, Annesse.
She says, no, this is not what we discussed.
He just looks at you annoyed, turns, and walks away.
She
See yourselves
grabs
out.
him, no. She grabs him. Hell no.
You tried to renegotiate, and he negotiated for you.
No. Bullshit. We'll take this stuff and go.
You grab him. He looks at you.
She says,
You hear-
no, we had an arrangement. But this was worth a lot more than 2 silver to get these back.
Aewin, since you're the one in the back, go ahead and roll
Mhm.
awareness.
Or let me just get more physical. Fucking this shit on my tray. Why do I do this?
Do what?
Oh no, there's the tray I use. I put shit in it because otherwise I don't have enough space on my desk.
Oh yeah, I
It's
do the same
literally the only game I use.
Target's going to be a 3.
Usually 12s, right? Yeah, big deal.
Yeah.
3? Okay. 3 successes? No, wait. No, I have to wait. 12 is not an automatic plus 1. Yeah, no, 3 successes.
How many successes?
3.
3. So, you see all along the catwalk and outside the fence behind you guys, the guards are taking aim and drawing weapons.
I'm just munching on some bread.
He turns around as you grab him, Annesse. He says, I wouldn't do that.
She said you don't want to screw us over.
He says, last warning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we should just go. I don't think this guy's ever going to keep his word.
She said, okay.
Except for killing us, of course, but I mean... Why pay honest man's labor when you could just kill him?
Well, I tell you what, maybe we leave you now. But when I win tournament coming up, I'm going to say first place I stopped was Travelers Express, and they were the rudest and the most unprofessional place I ever seen in my life. And that their fat little owner is a robber. And I start walking away. With the other, I grab the other horse and cart and I start walking, leading it away.
You start walking away. So yeah, Annesse, you got the full payment that agreed upon -2.
Okay. I misunderstood. I thought you said he only gave us 2 silver.
No, he took away 2 silver.
No, that you said here's 2 silver. So that's what I wouldn't have grabbed him for taking away only 2 silver.
Cut out because I said he takes out 2 silver, tosses you the bag.
Okay. Okay.
So,
I
What
live
do
with
you-
everybody.
I'll take a ration from the cart and I'll just start eating it as I walk away as well.
okay. Yeah, where are you guys gonna head now?
Market, town market.
Market.
Everything's closed, right?
9 o'clock.
Well,
Yes.
Not the looting stuff.
Oh, to go sell the wagon? Okay.
Yeah, go find Matthias. I want to talk to Matthias too, and Dietrich. I missed him.
Okay.
He's
So-
my favorite.
You guys make your way to the market. The streets look a little bit dead at this time. You get to the market and you do not see the loot and stuff wagon.
The crap.
Did we see it enter town?
You go. You think that they might be? You think they went through town?
Well,
Maybe they at Flag and Tap. They run in tournament. That's what I was told. Is it was done by the loot and stuff. Maybe they at the Flag and Tap.
They probably went somewhere else. I mean, they were supposed to... I mean, they had a whole entourage with them.
They said they were gonna come and drop people off here, so
Yeah, you guys had like a huge military presence following you guys when you guys came. Remember the escort
And
from the
they
delegates?
did they all march into town, or did they stop short of town?
No, they all came in. Everybody came.
It hasn't been that long. If they have a huge military presence, they couldn't have just disappeared. So. Okay, so I start leading the cart and horses up to the Flag and Tap because Suroc's thirsty. Suroc starts leading them that way.
You guys start heading to the Flag and Tap. As you guys turn around the second to last bend, you guys see the Loot and Stuff wagon parked out front.
All right.
You hear lots of commotion from within, and you guys notice one big key feature. The inn expansion is complete.
Ah. Can't see. Okay, so I walk up to the Loot and Stuff.
Okay. You walk up to the Loot and Stuff.
Yes.
I can't see either.
Yeah, I don't see the Loot and Stuff. I'm guessing it's over here.
Oh, no, I didn't put their token on there. You guys walk up. You see the wagon parked out front. You see a couple of guards standing by in front of it. Aside from that, everything looks dark. All the lights are out, but you do hear music coming from inside.
I just walk straight up to the door and knock on.
You walk up.
Like I own the place.
You see the two guards look at you and they kind of like get in your way. Can we help you?
No. And I just go up to the door and start knocking on.
You start knocking on the door. They're all inside. Pointing to the tavern.
I still can't see the map.
Oh, they say that everyone from the Loot and Stuff is inside the tavern?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I go, okay. Good job, guys.
Can you see that now, Aewin?
Yeah, I can't. No.
Okay.
Can I bring you an ale on my way back out?
I'm sorry, what was that, Suroc? I didn't catch that part.
I was talking to the guards. I said, can I bring you an ale on the way back out? You said everyone's inside tavern?
One of the guards is like, yeah.
Okay, I bring you ale on way back out then. Keep doing good job.
He's all
Don't let
happy.
anything happen to Jennifer or Heather. Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer. Oh, Kristen.
Kristen.
Sorry, Kristen.
Yeah.
My bad.
They're kind of like, they nod.
Okay, I go walking up to the tavern.
You walk.
Well, and first I tie off the horse and park the cart. I move the cart by hand.
Okay. And what are you guys going to do while he's doing all of that?
Well, before they go in, I'm going to give them each 2 silver for helping.
How much?
2 silver each.
2 silver each?
Oh, this is much better than 50 coffer. Thank you. This means many, many ales. I come in, buy you ale.
Look at the silver. All right.
You look at the silver piece.
I'll kind of test if they're real.
Well, that's fair enough.
I mean, remember the man we got them from.
Oh, that's true.
So yeah, I do the little bite trick.
Yeah, it's real.
All right, I'll pocket it.
So much money. What are you guys going to spend it on?
Weapons.
So, as soon as, you bite it. Hey, when you walk in, you see the Loot and Stuff band performing right in the center of the tavern. You got Kristen dancing, singing. You got the band playing music. The place is fairly packed. And as soon as Annesse walks in, over the crowd and the commotion, there she is!
Oh, God, no.
You see a dwarf jump on the table.
You know him?
I told him I had 15 kids, so ever since then, he wouldn't leave me alone.
Oh, God.
Gonna look at her. Aren't you
Aren't
believed
you
you?
all... How old are you?
That's the point. I wanted him to leave me alone, so I told him I had a lot of kids, but that made him want me more.
Uh-oh. Trouble.
I'll look at the dwarf. The kids are fine, by the way. And I'll,
You see him like jump down with his mug and he slams it, and he tells all that table is full of dwarves. He slams his his mug, and he says, "It's this one over here."
yeah.
And he says, "That's the one I was telling you about." That's when Suroc walks in, when a dwarf jumping down off a table, pointing at it. That's the one I was telling you about.
I just keep walking. I'm going to the bar. I just killed a bunch of guys. I'm thirsty.
You guys sit down.
I walk up next to Matthias.
Dia looks at you guys at the table and puts a hand up saying, "She'll be there."
All right.
Oh my god, he's got the teeth. Thank you, MJ. So you walk up to no, I got active people in the chat.
Oh, but you said
For the stream.
teeth?
Yeah, it's a gift that they put up on stream.
Oh.
So you walk up to Matthias, having a drink. As you walk up, you see him just take a big gulp and slam his mug down. Points over to Levitz. "One more."
Go 2 more.
He looks over as you walk up. "Go there, Suroc.
Aye.
This one's on me." He motions to.
Oh, you good friend.
So you're gonna win the tournament, huh?
Of course I win tournament. You see everybody else? They so tiny.
He just kind of like nods. He says, "Well, I wish you nothing but the best of luck."
Aewin sneezes.
Right. You see Levitz brings your ale, puts it down.
Oh, cheers, Matthias. And I put my mug up to him.
Put your mug up. You guys toast. Dia comes over to you guys at the table, and she says, "Hey, welcome. What can I get you guys?"
Oh, just a little will do.
Ale. And for you, she points to you, Annesse.
Warm milk.
Milk. Gotcha. He goes off. At this point, Aewin, go ahead and roll me an awareness. Target's going to be a 4.
Oh my god.
1 success.
Okay. You notice, just barely, over here, you see a wood elf male. You kind of feel like you've seen this person before.
Could I make an history check of some kind? Prod thy memory check?
You spend
Brought them.
you spend some time just staring over there. You're having a hard time. It's taking you a while because his back is to you. He's facing the other gentleman that is leaning up against the wall.
Is it a back that I've seen running away from a
very
fight
back.
before?
No. After a while, he turns around. He just kind of like glances at the room. And that's when you recognize him. You know him by name from your hometown. He's a wood elf named Naven.
Well, let me write this shit down. All right.
There's some bio info at the bottom as well.
Yep, I saw it.
So yeah, you see him talking to another gentleman. You've never had any personal experience with him, but you have seen him frequent your last establishment quite often, and you've heard stories from other girls.
All right. I mean, once I recognize him, it's kind of small world. And I'll get to my ale.
He comes back, gives you your drink, and what are you going to do, Annesse?
Keep myself away from Galrith.
You mean from Gendry?
Yeah. Definitely stay away from him.
Every so often, you happen to glance over to make sure he's not coming to you. Every time you do, he's raising a mug with a big cheese on his face.
Nasty.
So, can I talk to Matthias about the horses in the cart?
Go for it.
So, Matthias, we come back from killing many bandits in woods. You know how I do. We come back with one extra horse and one very stable cart. Wondering if you're interested in maybe taking them off my hands.
He says, you don't have a use for a horse and a wagon?
Not enough money. Horses take money. Wagons, not so much money, but I could burn for firewood, but, you know.
He kind of laughs. He says, yeah, no, I understand. They are a responsibility. He turns around in his chair. He puts his hand up, gets the attention of somebody. You see Hector walking over.
Oh, hi, Hector.
Kind of like nods at you. Suroc. He tells Hector, he's all, Suroc here wishes to sell a horse and a wagon. Perhaps you can go and check it out and pay him a fair wage. He kind of looks
I look at Hector seriously. I go, yes, fair wage.
He kind of nods. He looks at Matthias one more time. You catch Matthias, give him a slight nod of yes. He walks. It was very subtle, but you've been spending some time with Matthias over the past couple of weeks, or past week, I should say.
I have to say that I pay particular attention to Matthias when I don't trust him all that much.
So he walks out. No,
I say, so, where you come back with so many samurai? Are they worth anything like Suroc? And I take a big sip of ale.
He says, well, they are the Ashitoku samurai. He kind of like shrugs.
The what samurai? Never heard of them.
He says, yeah, it's a big thing. He says the region's in a lot more trouble than I was made aware of before coming here.
What kind of troubles?
He says, well, their king was assassinated, as you know. It seems like the barons of the region are trying to each gain control for the region.
Yeah, sound like barons. Think they so important, but don't do fighting themselves.
He raises his mug.
So, you come back into town with Oshitaku, the Oshitaku samurai. What? Why so many? Well, you don't seem like sort of guy that Oshitaku samurai for some other guy. What's going on here? Make no sense to Suroc.
He leans into you and looks around, and he whispers that apparently my little tournament is causing more of a commotion than I expected it would, which is good for us. But hold on one second. says, but that was you. Scared the crap out of me. So, he says the tournament is causing more of a commotion than even I thought it would. Apparently, the barons are going to use it for political purposes.
This not make Suroc very happy.
I got word that Galrith is going to be sending one of their top warriors to come partake in the tournament.
Yes, this makes Suroc way more happy. What you know of this top warrior?
He says, personally, I've never heard of him before. But he is the acting King's champion.
Must be very strong.
He kind of like shrugs. He says, I would imagine so. This is going to determine the course of Galrith.
Might seem that way.
Oh.
It's very strange, though. How come fighting tournament be... How can that... We just fighting. How does this make big difference?
He says some might see it as a test of might, a show of might.
I show them might.
He kind of looks at you in all seriousness. He says, just be careful, Suroc. There's going to be lots of people who might try to use you in this tournament.
Suroc is free half-orc. Suroc don't get used by no one. Suroc either make money or live free on his own. No one use Suroc for work.
He raises his cup to you, to freedom.
To freedom! And I
You
drink
hear-
with him.
You hear other people in the tavern, to freedom! You guys hear this at the table, Neeson. Mainly from the dwarves.
Okay.
After...
Look at it, yeah.
Go ahead.
I just look at them. Did you go back to my ale? Tired.
After a few moments, after that, you see Naven starting to leave.
All right.
As he leaves, Annesse, you look at Suroc as he's shouting to freedom, and at the counter on the bar, you see Ingrid. She's just looking at a paper.
I'm gonna walk up to her, sit down next to her.
You walk up and sit down next to her. She doesn't even notice that you're there. She's just looking at a piece of paper.
Getting information on your next target.
She looks kind of surprised. She sees you. She goes, "Oh no! Don't tell me there's another supposed bounty for me."
No. Just seeing you. Without your love of your life.
She kind of grins when you say that.
She says, well, I'm glad you made it out of it. I didn't think that you would not.
She says in a very sarcastic tone, "Yes, what would I have done without my saviors?"
Maybe you should find yourself in better situations next time and not around such newbies.
She kind of just like more to herself than to him.
I get up and walk away, go back to my seat.
Go back to your seat.
Avoiding the dwarf.
As you look to see where he's at in the whole thing, he's eyeballing you.
Oh, God. What did I do? What did I do?
You see Levitz, Suroc. You see Levitz walk over to the where you guys are standing, and he
Mhm.
passes a piece of paper to Matthias. He looks at it, looks it
Paper,
over.
My only weakness.
Well, no, didn't you say you got common?
Oh, I have common. I can read common now. That's right.
Yeah.
Yay.
After a moment, he looks it over, and then he looks and he says, exactly what I was saying. He shows it to you.
Who this man? Is this the champion you speak of?
He says, no. He says, this guy, I know this guy. Or I should say, I know of him. He's from Norris. It's the region adjacent to Galrith.
You look puny.
He says, don't let his size fool you.
Size doesn't fool Suroc. I look at him, he's small. Not like I look at him and he's small but he big. No, he's just small. Look at him.
Says, don't underestimate anybody in this tournament, Suroc.
Okay.
After-
maybe,
Oh, go
maybe
ahead.
Suroc need to use more brain.
After a little bit, you see Hector come back, and he says something to Matthias. Matthias nods, looks to you, Suroc, and he says, well, it looks like... Hold on. It looks like...
Does she have a sharp eye on you?
Yeah, so he's all... That was awesome. He looks at you, Suroc, and he makes you an offer on the...
An offer we cannot refuse.
horses and the wagon. He's going to offer you 24 silver.
This seemed like a good deal. I like this. Offer accepted.
You gotta negotiate a little bit.
I'm Suroc. 24 silver is probably more money than he's ever seen in his life. He
Yeah.
thought he was rich with 2 silver.
So, yeah, he hands you, counts out some money and gives it to you.
I go, thank you. Oh, I hope these carts and the horses work for you.
He says, oh yes, we could always use more horses.
So I go, if you excuse me, but I go, I look at the bartender. What's his name again?
Levitz.
I go, Levitz, what's the best drink you have in the house?
He says, well, we have some elven wine, or we have some dwarven ale that gets a cheer and a ruckus from the dwarven table.
I go, one dwarven ale, one elven wine, please, and milk.
He gives you the order.
I go, bring them over to the table over here, please, and I point over toward.
Okay.
I go, Matthias, I'm gonna go see my friends now. Thank you for offer. And I put down, I go, how much for drinks, Levitz?
Levitz kind of, he looks at Matthias, and Matthias is just waving him off. He says, it's on the house.
Oh, thank you. You guys so nice. Can't wait for tournament. I make sure everybody know that you nice people.
He kind of like smiles and nods.
I go,
So-
thanks, and I clap Matthias, of course, more hard than I should on his back.
He spills a little bit of his drink.
I go, you good man, Matthias. By the way, where'd Dietrich?
He kind of like motions behind him. You see Dietrich sitting at the table down here.
Oh, there's Dietrich. I have to go down. See how he's doing.
Yep.
And I start walking away with the drinks.
Okay.
I
You
come
start
back.
walking away. You guys both notice at the table, Aewin, you notice that the girl that Annesse was speaking to walks over to Matthias as soon as Suroc leaves.
Okay. I mean, there's a whole bunch of shady shit going on in this town. I don't care anymore. They want
Too
to exact
much.
everything that's good on you, but it's not gonna happen.
The shady has become normal.
Right? So, you see Suroc come back to the table.
I slide the elven wine in front of Aewin and the milk in front of Annesse.
Thank
And,
you.
and I put the bag of coins down on the table.
I grab it quickly. I'm like, how much did we get? I start opening it.
I go,
Okay.
24 silver. Split
Holy
3
smokes.
ways.
Alcohol abuse.
How much is that?
A lot. A lot.
That's like
Oh,
that's 8 silver apiece.
oh, 8 silver. That's so much money. Yeah. So if that's for cart and horse. 8 silver. Or each.
Oh, I mean, that's all right. Could have probably asked for more if you wanted to.
Why need more? 8 silver, so much money. I buy drinks for so long.
50 silver would have been even better, but who's complaining?
50 silver? We ain't selling a king here. We talking about horses.
As Suroc says that, Aewin, you notice that drew a lot of stares your guys' way. 50
I'll just
silver.
pocket my
Everyone's like
coin.
looking.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't mention such big numbers around here. Oh, whatever though.
Let's drink. Got you best drink in house. Got you elven wine. Figure since you elf, you like elven wine, right?
Okay, let's sniff it. Is it elven wine?
All right.
How did Glenn
So-
just pop up on my screen?
I was trying to get his token. You see Glenn starting to walk in.
Oh, I immediately put down my drink and go over towards him. Where's his token?
Hold on, I'm
Where's
trying
his
to,
token?
I'm trying to find him.
Question though, DM. Is it
Yeah.
actually elven wine? Because I've, sniffed this plenty of times.
It is Elven
Is it?
wine. Yes.
Is it not a cheap knockoff?
It's not a cheap knockoff, but I'll tell you the quality of it. It is a quality 5. So it's a 5 out of 10. It's pretty good wine.
Oh, I'll take it.
So yeah, Suroc, you see Glenn walk in.
I immediately go over and I grab him by the cuff of his shirt.
He's hey. Did you meet Glenn?
Oh yeah, I met Glenn.
He's
He
like,
was in our. He was the guy who ran away from our when we
No.
were coming into town.
no, this
That
is
was- Tea tree.
yeah, this is Aewin's boyfriend.
It's really not.
Oh, I thought this was the guy that ran off.
No, not that
No!
Oh well, then forget that. I don't care about.
Wow!
He kind of looks at Suroc like, what was all that
No,
about?
no. I didn't do anything. I didn't do
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Back at the table.
It's totally Suroc though, thinking he's someone like, oh, you know him, sorry. And then
All
he walks
humans
away.
look the same to me.
Right? So, yeah, you see him walk up. He doesn't notice Aewin's there yet.
I could have ordered some food as well, since,
Since we're rolling in it now.
yeah.
So, you guys get Dia's attention. She comes back. So what can I get you?
Just some stew, really.
Meat. Lots of meat. What you have for meat?
Tells you they got some pork, leg of lamb.
I want some lamb.
Anything else? Just pork and leg of lamb?
Just pork and lamb tonight.
When she says that, I just say yes.
You say yes. What are you getting, Annesse?
Lamb.
Lamb?
And
It's
Matthias is paying.
yeah, right. It comes up to about five coffers. I almost said silver. Five coffers.
Hey, was it gold wrap?
Spit it back out.
Silver
Dude,
wrap
she
blue?
heard the 50 silver and was like, fucking payday, motherfuckers.
Yeah. So yeah, it's 5 coffers.
That's valor tax.
Yeah, really. So she goes back and gets her food.
I keep drinking and I go, hey, little short man with beard over there keep looking at you and eat.
Oh lordy.
Wait,
Is that your boyfriend?
He thinks she has like 15 children.
You have 15 children?
No.
How old are you?
that gets more looks from other people. Like, what the hell?
What did you call it, babe?
You hear it. You hear murmurs of, "Wow, she's really busy."
I go, you have 15 children? What's all their names?
I don't.
Oh, what?
I'm sure you keep a list of it somewhere in a sip some drink.
Well, it's okay if you don't have 15 children now. I'm sure strong short man over there give you 15 children.
I don't want 15 children. I wanted to be left alone, and he wouldn't. So I had to tell him that I had 15 children.
If you want him to leave you alone, just hit him in the face. That's what orc women do. Man comes up, woman comes in, hits him in the face if he doesn't like. He come back maybe later, get hit in face again. Maybe you get hit in face 50 times. Come back one time, not get hit in the face anymore.
I know, right? So, yeah, the tavern people are eyeballing Annesse and you guys.
Gosh.
So, Annesse, you notice that, or not Annesse, Aewin, you notice that the guy that your elven friend, Naven, was talking to, starting to leave.
He's allowed.
So, you guys gonna do?
I am hurt.
Oh,
I
I'm going
have
down
been
to-
stabbed several times today. I just want to drink and eat.
I'm going down to say hi to Dietrich.
Okay. You walk down to Dietrich.
Excuse me, gonna go see how Dietrich is doing. And I go over to Dietrich.
He sees you coming. He says, "Suroc," and he waves a hand.
Oh yeah, Dietrich! And I put my mug up.
You take a seat over by him. You see Hector at the table with him as well.
Yo, let's drink to warriors! And I put my mug up.
He raises a mug, takes a big drink. Aewin, you just now realize, or the thought just pops in your head, that Suroc is drinking dwarven ale again. And you remember the last time Suroc started drinking heavily with dwarven ale.
Annesse, how good are you with calming down drunk men?
I've never experienced one.
Well,
Get
good
ready
luck.
for a roller coaster.
I'll put my payment on the table. I'll finish my drink. Lamb's gonna too tired for this shit. I can't be bothered with it. I'm going fucking sleeping.
All right. So, you where are you gonna head
I'm
to?
just going to the actual good tavern. Yeah,
Good Tavern, Wayward Inn.
the one where I free betting. Yes,
Oh, free betting. Okay.
because I want to sleep.
Foaming Tankard. Okay. You start heading down. Niece at the table alone, and this catches the eye of Gendry.
Son of a biscuit.
Yeah,
That's not creepy at all.
You notice that some of the other dwarves at the table are starting to look your way.
I'm just sitting there drinking my milk and eating my food nonchalantly.
You hear a little commotion behind you as two people.
I'm going to turn around and make sure that I'm not in anybody's way.
You turn around. You notice that it's playful, kind of joking.
Okay.
But when you turn back around, you know I would never leave you.
Oh, lordy.
You see Gendry at the table with you.
Good evening to you, Gendry.
So we find ourselves alone in a tavern full of people.
Love.
So we do.
And until you decide to do something else, he continues to, in his eyes, you could assume, is hitting on you nonchalantly.
I am going to say, well, it's been great. I have to get ready for tomorrow.
Oh, and where are we going?
I'm going with my friend somewhere, and I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, so while you're trying to pawn him off, Suroc, what are you telling Dietrich?
So, hey, Dietrich, you come back with many men. You spar with any of them? They good?
No, Dietrich didn't go with Matthias.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh, he was here. Remember, that's how you got your pay when Matthias left?
Oh, I got what? What? Huh?
Remember when you guys came back to Hitomi from your assignment? When you first got here? Like the
Yeah.
first day you guys got here, Matthias left.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. So, what you been up to, Dietrich? Just drinking, I hope.
He laughs and he says, "Oh, if only." He says, "No, I've been keeping busy doing little odds and ends, hunting bandits, whatnot."
Oh, you been hunting bandits too. Me too. I put many more notches on my war axe. Look.
He asks
And I
you.
show my war axe and the teeth tied to the bottom.
He's kind of like, he says, "Where did you find your bandits?"
Oh, down south, somewhere near a little town, we come across some orcs that were looting dead bodies. One orc we kept alive for about 5 minutes till my friend stabbed him in the back. Then he found other bandits. And of course, I go with two little elves and I kind of point over towards Annesse. I go, look how tiny she is. So cute. And so they talk for a long time. And I say, what is the matter over here? Over and start yelling an orc. I think I have maybe 8 chase me. We killed them all, bring back some loot. And I just sold a horse and wagon to Matthias.
He asks you about the bandits, like wanting to know all the info on.
I go, what? They just little humans.
He's all,
Oh, there was one guy that was he wasn't an elf, right? They were all human.
yeah, all human.
Yeah.
There were 2 guys that looked kind of strong. I think I saw Aewin stab him in the back though.
Kind of
But other than that, just little tiny guys. I smashed them with my hammer.
says yes. He points to Annesse, the little one.
Oh no. She stabs. No. Aewin. You know Aewin.
Aewin. Okay. I thought you meant
Yeah.
the little one over there.
No. She's also very stabby. They both like stabbing stuff.
He kind of
Question:
laughs.
how big is Annesse?
I am. Sorry, I didn't have my character sheet open. Oh, I did. I'm 5'1".
Yeah, Annesse is taller than me. So
How-
technically, I'm the little one.
How tall are you?
5'1".
You're 4'8".
Aewin is like 4'8".
4'8".
It's a high elf. Come on, they're not that big.
So
I thought they were bigger.
yeah,
Me too.
they go a little bit taller than that.
Yeah, true, but I mean, again, females are usually shorter.
So he points to Annesse and he's all, that one? You're like, no, and he's like, all right. He says he took care of some bandits off to the east near the mountains.
Oh yeah, what your bandits look like?
He says run of the mill. They were in a small camp. He says
Yeah.
I was by myself, so I had to come back and get some town guard. Reluctantly, they came.
That doesn't sound like you, Dietrich. Why not you just go in there and stab them all?
He says no, there was 15. At least 15.
We found letter that got shared with us, and it said something about Jay. Did you happen to come upon a Jay?
Honestly, we didn't really look for any loot. We took care of some supplies. Oh,
What kind of supplies?
speaking of supplies, you guys all get 1 fame point for returning the shipment to Travelers Express.
What can you even do with those?
That's more of like a notoriety. People will know you by name and
Okay.
And
deeds.
if another merchant wants to hire us to go get their stuff, they've heard of us, so they're more likely to hire us.
No. He says, "Yeah, no, we didn't. I didn't get to look at the supplies." He says, "Kind of when you involve the town guard, they kind of, take over."
Yeah, that
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
like a
cool.
town guard.
He says, "But it was
So-
worth it."
He goes, so you fighting in tournament coming up? And I look at both of them.
They both say yes.
Oh, this will be good tournament. Hopefully I see you in battle.
They, Dietrich laughs, but you notice that Hector is just kind of like, he doesn't see anything funny about it. He's just kind of like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. He has that look on him.
Hmm.
Hector seems a little less lighthearted about it, whereas Dietrich is kind of like more of like gung ho about just testing his strength in a.
Is it to the death?
It can be. Just depends on the people. You win by just knockout, but in tournaments sometimes people take it a little too far. So that's not uncommon.
Yeah, I almost killed Brutus on the first one.
Yeah.
It's close. Well, what else do I say to them? I don't really have anything else to say. I go, oh, been a very long time. Just came back from the trip with the bandits and everything. I think I need to go to sleep. Dwarven nail's getting to my head.
Uh-oh. That's a first. Suroc stops before getting completely hammered.
Yeah, last time I ended up in jail, so maybe maybe this time not best. And I go, good seeing you, and I slap Dietrich on the back,
He waves.
and I start walking over back towards Annesse.
you see Annesse sitting there with a dwarf. He looks at you.
The niece isn't sitting there with the dwarf. The dwarf is sitting there with the niece.
Potato, potato. So, yeah.
Annesse has got a boyfriend.
So, yeah, so you walk over and he's in the process, and you see Gendry, the dwarf. He looks over and he stands up, looks at you, stands up on the table, puts out a hand to shake your hand. It's a pleasure to
I shake
meet
his
you.
hand. I go, I like this dwarf. You should definitely have 15 kids with him.
Oh my god.
He sits back down and looks you right in the eye and he says, "So you're talking about me? Making plans?"
Oh yeah, I hear her niece want 15 more kids.
Oh my god. I'm gonna murder you all in your sleep. Do not go to bed. Well, I'm ready for bed. I will see you later.
You leaving?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Home.
Home?
I need to get out of here before I get a dwarf next to me.
You see, Suroc, you see Annesse getting up, starting to leave.
Okay. I go, well, I guess I have to go too. I'm tired. Nice to meet you, though, Gendry. Hopefully see you soon. Wedding bells and all.
Oh my god.
He cheeses. He says, "I invite everyone. The whole town should come."
I go, as long as you bring dwarven ale, I'll be there.
Only the finest for me and my bride-to-be.
I will murder all of you.
I think Annesse is going to get married unwillingly. He's going to trick you into some dwarven tradition that you're not going to know you've actually agreed to get married to.
I leave and head back to the foaming tankard.
Okay. You head to the foaming tankard. Annesse is heading to the dojo. So, Aewin, since you left first,
Yeah.
you get to about the market. You get to the market when
yeah.
You see a small patrol of samurai walking to the south gate.
Okay.
These samurai are the samurai that came with you guys with the loot and stuff. So these are the Ashitoku samurai.
All right, I mean, I'll kind of size them up, I suppose. How armored they are, their weapons, all that such.
They're fully ready for war. In town, there's about, in the group that you see, there's about 8 of them. One of them is the bannerman. He has the flag on his back.
Raise my eyebrow with that.
Raise your eye. And that's when you hear the stomps as they walk, and then the stomps slowly fade out. Your ears start to ring.
For fuck's sake.
You make out a
Oh.
voice, and it says, "Come to me."
I'll look around.
We're here. The voice echoes, and it seemed at first it traveled like all around you. It's like a 360-degree sound effect when she first spoke to you. Also, you're able to make out that it's a female. But when she says, "Come to me," it's coming from the east.
The east. I kind of look in that direction.
You look in that direction. You see a bunch of houses. You hear it again. Come to me. It sounds further away.
What kind of fucking shit is this? I'll take a sip from my water skin.
You take a sip.
And I'll kind of get my hand on my blade, and I'll start walking east, investigating where it came from. Starting to get sick of this fucking voice. I'm gonna do something to him.
You start heading. You walk through the streets, looking around. Oh, excuse me. You eventually come across a house that is boarded up. Windows have been shattered. Doors been kicked down. Everything's just like patched over. Just looks like a
Okay.
house is torn up.
I'll listen for if anybody is inside.
You listen for a moment. You don't hear anything coming from inside.
I'll enter and have my blade at the ready.
You're gonna have to break the seal because it's all like hammered.
Oh, you said the door was kicked down.
Yeah, it's boarded over. The original door was kicked down. All the windows are boarded up. Doors boarded over.
Is that not even an open window or anything?
You see there is a window on the second story of the house.
Well, that was never gonna happen. Not anywhere I could maybe squeeze myself through.
No, not on the first floor. The second floor has one window that's not boarded up. There's also a chimney. If you wanted to, it wouldn't be hard to take down the board.
Yeah, I'll take down a few boards so I can enter.
Are you going to do a window or are you going to do the door?
I mean, what do we look like? The door. I'm not gonna enter through the window.
Are you not going to be an elf burglar?
No.
You take down a couple of boards. You step inside. You activate your low light, and you could see the house looks like it has been ransacked. Furniture has been turned over. Few books scattered across the floor, sheets all over the place, broken dishes. And then that's the first floor. These stairs going up. But you notice as you look at the stairway going up, there is a blood smear, dried now, long dried. Well,
I'll cover my face with a rag, mainly the nose and mouth for the smell. And I get ready to fight as I go up.
you start heading. You follow the steps. They creak as you go up. You get to the top floor. You see like a little hallway going down to the right. As you follow the hallway down, you see two doors, either side, left or right. Both of them are open. You could see a massive blood stain on the floor, along the walls, across the bed. Sheets are torn off, pillows all over the place. But you do see something that catches your eye on the bed. It's almost as if it was left there on.
I'll listen for if anybody's here.
Okay. You listen
Any
again.
breathing, any accidental creaks, any cloaks that might be fluttering in the silent wind.
You listen for a moment. But as you focus back on the piece of paper on the bed, your ears start to ring. And then
I'm gonna have to write this shit down. Can you give me 2 minutes so I can write it down?
Yeah. So your ears start to ring. All other sound fades away. But the ringing seems to be emanating from the page.
I was actually being serious, though. I want to write this down, but I can't while listening to you.
Okay, go for it. So in the meantime, Suroc, Annesse, you guys leave the flag intact. Same time, basically. Walking down. You guys gonna say anything as you guys head to destination?
I look over, I go, what's so bad about that dwarf?
Not my type.
He seemed like very stout guy. You guys about same height? What's the matter? Is it his beard? I saw he had lots of meat in it. Seems like he eats
Gross.
well.
I'm not looking for a somebody.
Fair enough.
I'm still really young.
Well, how old are you?
I'm just of age.
What does that mean?
I'm 30.
30. Oh, that's old. Of age of orcs is 13.
Not for elves.
Oh. Well, you older than Suroc. I'm only 26.
No. Are you ready to settle down and be a husband and have kids?
If I find woman like my mother, yes. Of course, have many kids. Try to
I'm
have
not-
15, not sure. I
I'm
need
not
2
interested
wives.
in that. Definitely not interested in that.
Well, to each their own. I'm going to go to sleep. Try not to cause trouble this time. I start walking away. I go, I'd be back tomorrow with Aewin to split loot.
That's fine.
Maybe
You know
we
it's
go
safe.
sell. Yes, I know it's safe. You're
And
very
we all
stabby,
move.
stabby. You're very stabby, stabby, but I still trust you. And I go down. Back to the foaming tankard. And I go to sleep.
Yep.
Oh.
I made my notes as well.
Okay. So yeah. There you get the ringing in your ears. And you notice now, as you focus on that and you look at the page, your vision is starting to come in waves. Like everything outside of the page and the bed is having like a rippled effect. Like a clear, ripple, watery effect, blurring out, except for the page.
Sorry for the pause. I was writing it down. I'll look at the page. Try to read it.
You walk over to the. You pick up the page. You turn it around, and you see a symbol. Almost looks like. Kind of looks like a star-shaped design written in blood, or drawn in blood. And on the outer ring of it, you see the serpent. As you look at it, you hear
Fuck no.
you hear this loud bang. It feels like someone pounded a drum right in front of you. Your bones are vibrating from the force of it. For Annesse and Suroc, as you guys get to about right here. Sorry, as you guys get to about right there. Bear with me as it's not. Do you put you guys over there? As you guys are walking in the distance, that don't mind that. find that page. There you go.
Am I supposed to see a cloud that's sparking?
So in the distance, you see. Oh, in the distance, you see a purplish white cloud sweeping across the land from the ground to about 200 feet in the air. It looks like a huge wave swallowing everything in its path.
Oh no! What did I do?
It's making thundery sounds as it approaches.
Suroc is visibly scared. This is a witchcraft.
You guys got a moment to say or do something.
I'm running.
I'm right behind her.
Okay. Where are you running to, Annesse? For Aewin, you have no idea this is going on.
I'm just kind of standing there like, fuck.
I'm running the opposite way as fast as I can. I'm dusting Suroc in the behind me.
Okay. You start running. From the distance of when you first saw it, it was give or take a mile or two out. You guys get about 30 feet from your current location when you are engulfed in the cloud. It lifts you off your feet, sends you flying until something can break your trajectory, be it a wall, a building.
Is there anything I can grab onto?
Once the cloud hits you, you lose all vision. Not like you're blind or anything, but you're engulfed and all you see is this pink electricity going through you.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
You guys hit the walls or carts, and you guys black out. For Aewin, you are standing there like, what the hell? Your vision fades to white. Everything goes flush white. For what feels like just a moment, just a second, it goes white. And then it slowly fades back in. But you're still standing there in the room.
Okay. I look around, kind of look in the other room.
You walk the rest of the house. The other room also is filled with blood. Only this one is less bloody than the main room you were just in. Only this blood smear goes up and around the ceiling.
I just look at that and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Nope. I am going downstairs. I have had enough of this.
Okay.
Although I'm in too deep. I'm like halfway down the stairs and I'm like, I'll go back up again and I search the rest of the house.
Okay. Are you still in the ceremony? Niece?
Oh my
Blacked
gosh,
out.
you
I'm
did.
here.
It's
I'm
not showing you on the roll 20.
I haven't left. I still see the cloud.
Okay. Figure out what. Because I gotta
Could
move
be roll
your-
20 being loggy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna refresh because I can't list it.
I don't see her either, though.
I mean, she's been following up with what's been going on,
Yeah.
so...
But yeah, you check the rest of the house. It's like that everywhere. There's just blood. Occasionally you see some occasionally you see some what looks to be an attempt at writing.
Is
But-
it similar to what I've seen before?
Good question.
Like the madman's writing?
5 experience for you there, Aewin. Yes, it's the exact
Wow,
same style.
Worth.
Same style.
Alright. Is there a basement or anything?
You search around and you do not see a basement.
I'll check the closet.
You do
Drawers.
That's the scariest part.
Oh, fuck, I'm in too deep already. Some weird shit is happening. Might as well figure it out. I'm the character that would die first in a horror movie, by the way.
You search the house top to bottom. You find, aside from like the normal house essentials, nothing out of the ordinary stands out.
I'll take the note. I'll look at it again.
You look at it again. Your ears ring.
Neatly.
Your ears ring one more time. And you hear kind of a shout. The shout is angry. And it says, "Show them," in a female's voice.
Just confusion. Show them what?
You're hearing everything, all your senses go back to normal.
I'm just confused. That's the what I'm supposed to show them. I'll leave the house like nothing ever happened.
You leave the house, and that is when Annesse and Suroc, you guys come to. Everybody notices as soon as Aewin steps out of the house, you guys wake up. It's daytime.
The heck?
It's about, you guesstimate, about 7:30 in the morning.
Wait till I step out of the house and it's morning?
Yes.
For fuck's sake.
What happened?
Did you slip me something? I was only supposed to be drinking milk.
So
No,
Here's-
must have been.
here's
that
the
must have
caveat.
Been that dwarf guy.
Here's
I
the
don't know
caveat.
what happened. Last thing I remember is getting picked up off my feet, slammed into wall.
Here's the caveat, though. For Annesse and Suroc, you don't remember the cloud.
Oh.
Dude,
I only had one dwarven ale. Why are you here? Figure maybe I passed out in the street.
I don't know. I just remember walking home with you, and now it's morning time.
I'm just like shaking my head.
What was your? What were you saying, Aewin?
Do I remember anything about the storm?
You never seen the storm. You were in the house. You remember everything that happened in the house. The storm didn't affect you.
I am going to sleep. I have not slept in a while. These are all just hallucinations. Magic is not real. That's just a fairy tale.
So on the other side to that, you guys are all at full hit points.
Oh, nice.
You guys feel, even Aewin, you feel like you've had a good long rest.
Fuck, there goes my sleep. Fuck it, I'm getting drunk. Fuck this.
Is there other people around? Like,
Flag
are we
and
looking
tap
crazy
time.
on the floor?
As Aewin makes her way back to the flag and tap, you guys look around and you don't see anyone else on the street.
Were we like on the floor, passed out when we woke up, or were we like standing, walking?
To put it in a bystander's point of view, it looks like you guys picked up a spot next to a building. You guys aren't necessarily next to each other. You guys are like a distance away from each other. But it looks like you guys picked a spot under a house and went to sleep. Squatters.
That sounds like something Suroc would do. Oh, must have drank too much last night. I mean, like I said, only one dwarven ale, but you never know. And I like kind of, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go back to a foaming tanker and get breakfast. How about you?
I I guess. I mean, I feel fine now.
I go, maybe we go talk to Aewin. She went home early. Maybe she probably having breakfast, so I start walking back toward the farming anchor.
Okay. Where are you doing, Annesse?
I guess I'm gonna go to the Flaming Tankard.
Oh, that wasn't the most nearby tavern.
What do you mean?
No, this is
went to-
for
Yeah,
Suroc.
this was Suroc and Touch. I keep forgetting that you have new maps and Touch.
Did you go
He's
to
very
the
busy.
Did you go to the Foaming Tankard or the Flag and Tap?
Flag and Top. It's more. It's closer. So
So Suroc, get to Foaming Tankard. No, for the Foaming Tankard, you see Susan leaning up asleep on one of the nearby tables. Suroc.
Yeah. Suroc walks in and he goes up and he goes, Susan!
What?
Susan!
Ooh, hi. Hey. Is waking up.
I go, you have long night too?
I guess I must have felt sick cleaning.
Yeah, I come back from drinking. Fall asleep in the streets. Now I'm hungry. What you have to eat?
She runs through the menu with you. She's got some eggs for breakfast, some bacon and bread.
Bring me 3 orders of eggs and bacon.
She's kind of like wiping her sleepies, and she looks to Annesse and for you. Yes.
Just eggs.
We haven't met. I'm Susan.
Annesse.
She looks
I go,
around.
oh yeah, this is my little elf friend.
She kind of like says with a
You
little
wanna drink?
stretch. She says, "You're being busy making friends, I see."
Please help me.
Oh yes, of course.
She walks off to the back. For Aewin, when you reach the you see like I want to say 80% of the people are hunched over on their chairs. Spilt ale everywhere. Several people waking up.
oh wait, is it me time or?
Yeah, that was you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I went to the bathroom real quick.
Uh-huh.
Well, whatever. So okay. I just waltz in towards the bar.
You see people getting up. Often they're like, "Wow, that was a party." People starting to leave. You walk up to the bar. You see Levitz getting up off the ground. He's all, "What can I get you? Who's buying? Who's ordering?" Like nothing ever happens.
Just, fucking drinks. Just any.
Get you something. 5 coffers.
I'll slap down 5 coffers.
You start drinking. Suroc and Annesse. gonna do. Eventually, you see these Susan come back with your meals.
I start shoveling eggs and bacon into my face.
Start shoveling. Niece, what are you gonna be doing?
Oh, I was sending you a mean text message.
Gonna do.
I am gonna start eating and be like, what the heck happened? I know I didn't drink anything crazy.
I don't know. I just fell asleep in the street. Good sleep, though. I feel great. Very hungry.
Never fallen asleep in the street. That was a little weird for me.
Oh, it's not so bad, though. See, we wake up safe and sound. No mud. No nothing. And I asked Susan, you seen Aewin? She still sleep.
She says, "No, I haven't seen her in a couple of days."
She came back before us last night. She should be here. And I, like, walk up with my plate while I'm still putting food in my mouth with my hand.
Yeah, no, she says no. Or came in last night.
Well, I walk up and I knock on Aewin's door.
You walk over, knock, not get an answer.
Yeah, I open the door.
It is empty.
Aewin not here. I yell back down the stairs and I come back down.
Go back down.
This worries me. Aewin usually place. She doesn't go around much. So I go, I need to go, and I start like literally like putting the plate up to my face,
Aw.
like shoving the rest of the food in my face.
Okay.
And
You
I
start-
like put down the plate and pay.
It's
And
gonna be three offers.
okay.
Servings.
Oh, it's
It's-
totally worth it.
You get it's 3 coffers for you.
Okay.
And I walk out and start looking for Aewin. I start yelling through the streets.
Oh, no. You start yelling. What are you gonna follow Manise?
No, I'm gonna go home.
Going home? Okay.
Go, I have to find Aewin. You go home. I sit there. I start yelling.
When you are sitting there, the tavern is starting to clear out. Everyone is groggily going.
I am going to eat grub and drink.
Okay. You order some
It's
food.
been a long fucking day. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna take my food and drink and go to some empty table.
Head over. Start eating. You see people are just kind of like, wow, what the hell happened? Can't believe it. What's in this drink? You see the entertainers from the loot and stuff getting up, starting to like dust themselves off and leaving. You get about halfway through your meal when you hear a loud voice calling your name.
Ears peercoat, and I gonna look around.
You don't see it, but you hear Suroc.
I'll take a sip from my drink and continue eating.
Okay.
I could not give. I just want to sleep, but I'm not tired.
Yeah.
I will just roll.
I go to the guardhouse. The dungeon.
The dungeon?
Yeah.
Okay. You go to the dungeon. You walk
Oh,
in.
hey. You say, hey, you not happen to see my friend around here, have you?
The guards on duty don't know who you are, and they ask you for a description.
You go, short little high elf girl, blonde, you know, she looked good for probably you guys. Uh, yeah, I saw it from last night. She left Flag and Tap. Seen her. Little high elf.
You describe her to them. They shake their head. No, there's no high elves in the dungeon.
Okay, I walk out. I go, well, there's only one other place I really know in town, and that's the Flag and Tap. So I start heading that direction.
Meanwhile, I'd like to be looking over that image and letter again.
Okay. You look over it, and it just looks
Sort
like
of-
a piece of paper with some blood design writing.
Analyze it. Like, do I know this from anywhere? I mean, yeah, sure, the other image, but
Sit there and ponder. It's a language you've never seen before until you found the book. You sit there, you're like pondering, trying to think of where might it. That's when Suroc walks through the door.
fuck shit, Potter.
You see Aewin sitting at a table.
Okay, I walk over. I go, oh, there you are. Suroc was worried about
Good
you. You didn't
morning.
come back to the hotel last. Are they in?
Didn't I? I know I didn't, that's true.
No, we got there. Susan was asleep at the table. Last night I must have drank too much Dwarven ale. I fell asleep next to Annesse in the street.
Well, seems like I did too. Well, morning all of a sudden.
Yeah, we woke up in morning. I went back, ate many eggs and bacon. And I go to order another plate of food.
Seems like that might be the case for everyone who are in town then. Kind of odd.
What are you drinking?
I cannot check what I'm drinking.
It's basically ale.
That's just ale.
I go, I say, let me get some more, is it lamb? Let me get some lamb and an ale, please.
Dia comes over, takes your order, goes back and starts cooking it up, or orders it for them to cook it. You notice at this point, Hector, Dietrich leaving.
I look over, I go, Hector, Dietrich, you still here?
You catch him at the door, and they look over and like, yeah, we fell asleep.
Oh, it seemed like everyone fell asleep last night. What's the last thing you remember?
Dietrich says, I was just about to beat Hector in arm wrestling. Hector's like, oh, in your dreams. They kind of start bickering with each other about that.
Wait, you fall asleep in the middle of arm wrestling?
That's the last thing I remember.
Oh. Seems very strange. Everyone falls asleep. What time you fall asleep at, you think?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the time. That's when Matthias happens to come over.
That's a whole bunch of weird shit going on.
What do you mean weird shit?
Nothing.
You see Matthias just kind of muttering to himself. Hector and Dietrich take off.
Hey, so, do you know if this town is a library or something?
Who are you asking?
Just people in general.
Oh, no, you get the answer.
Shit.
I think there's one in Galrith, though. Someone said.
Oh, alright.
What's
How
a
far
library?
away is Galrith again? GM, how far away is Galrith?
Galrith is... from Hitomi, Galrith. That's at least days travel.
It's a bit far away.
How many days away are we from the tournament?
Guys, 5 days. Well, 4 days now.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just eating. I'm like, this is very strange.
I don't know what's going on either.
Yeah.
While you guys are at the tavern, you get home. Doing
I'm gonna go check on everybody to make sure that they're safe. Because she knows she didn't drink anything inappropriate, but she was asleep on the street. So
You get
something weird
home.
has to be going on.
Get home. You walk into the main room. It's empty.
I'm gonna check the whole house. There should be a class or something going on.
Yeah, there's.
I'm gonna check the house.
You check the house. You see Rio passed out on the floor, on the dojo.
I lean over him and I wake him up. I'm like, "Are you okay?"
He wakes up without struggle. The weird. You see him though. He's clutching the broom in his hand.
Why are you asleep on the floor?
I guess I must have stayed up too long. All I remember was I was sweeping, and then we're here waking up. Man, I feel good.
What did you dream about?
It's then Rio kind of gets back into his style. He's nothing. I don't know. Leaving.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on my parents.
You go to your parents' room. You open up your knock on the door. You
I just knock.
knock. Here, open.
I creep in. I'm like, "Are you guys okay?"
Yeah. Fine.
It's already so late. Shouldn't there be a class going on?
Wait, it's only 6. It'd only be
No,
6.
it's not.
You tell her. Well, there's no clock, so I didn't get woken up. He looks to it's morning, you say?
It's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
What? You see Iridan jump out of bed.
I just found Rio on the floor in the dojo, passed out.
They kind of like are in. You see Iridan grab some clothes, and Mira starts walking out. She heads to the front of the dojo to.
I follow along with her. Says, I woke up in the street this morning.
She looks at you. What are you doing in the streets?
I don't know. I fell asleep.
I told you about staying out late. She starts parenting you about being out late, the dangers.
It was like 9 o'clock when I arrived back. I really don't know what happened. I woke up with a friend in the street.
She looks at you wide-eyed.
I don't know. I just say, I don't know.
Says, well, okay. She gives you the look.
I will let you get started with your day. That was just very odd.
She says, did you hear? He
Did I hear what?
reaches up behind on one of the chairs, pulls out a flyer, and gives you the flyer. Hi. Sure, you saw that.
Yeah, I seen it. Oh,
She shows you
When
that
you
same
see
flyer.
it. She says, yes, it's going to be quite a spectacle.
She says, any luck, he's gonna train here while he's here.
That would be a great honor for our dojo.
He's like agreeing, excited about
She says, maybe we'll have to give Rio some extra work to spruce up the place.
it.
She
Messed
says it
up.
jokingly.
Yeah. She laughs.
She says, well, have a wonderful day. I'm glad you guys are okay.
Starts getting ready for. He's late.
That nobody's arrived for.
Yeah. We're getting ready. So, what are you gonna do in the meantime?
Go shower and get ready for our day. I know we're going to have a big day today, so.
Shower. Start getting ready. While you're doing that, Aewin and Suroc.
I did actually have a thing I wanted to do. I'd like to quickly finish my drink and food,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd like to go outside to see if Matthias is still there.
Okay. You see Aewin walking out.
I still have food,
Stand
so I'm
up
just
for
eating.
something.
Okay. You head outside. You see Matthias talking to his guards.
I'll walk up to Matthias.
Mhm.
Hey,
So Aewin, what can I do for you?
remember that image I showed you earlier?
Oh yeah, the book.
Yeah, some weird shit is going on. I need to show you something.
Says, oh?
I'm gonna look at him with a very serious eyes for once.
Uh-huh.
There's gonna be something, so I might want to grab a blade.
He looks at you a little confused. He looks around like, why would I need a blade?
Just to be sure.
He reaches in, pulls out one of his daggers.
Alright, good. And I'll start walking towards the house.
Oh, okay. So you're leading him somewhere. Okay. He's tells the guys, I'll be back. And you guys start walking to the house.
Is this house that I visited last night? Remember that shit I told you about that was going on?
Mm-hmm.
That happened again. And it led me to this weird house.
You guys start walking, and he's just kind of listening to what you're saying gently. You do notice, though, go ahead and roll insight. Target's going to be a 4.
Do I have insight? I don't have insight, so a 4 is going to be a
7.
Wow, 1 success.
Okay. You kind of see him kind of like being a little of you, like losing it, kind of a look. Fine. Is the look he's giving you.
I was going to look at him, and I fucking hope not. You know, give him that kind of look.
Yeah.
And I'll, lead him to the house.
You
Is it
guys
still there?
you get to the house. The house is still there. The couple of boards you took down to get in are still off.
I could it's still there. I'll enter.
You enter. He's all, oh, Aewin. As you start going under. Because I didn't know you were
It's
that kind of
nothing
girl.
like that, just mind the blood.
I didn't know you were that kind of girl. He goes under with you. You guys walk in, or you get in. You're crawling under the 2 boards. And he's in shock at the place. His
I'll
eyes,
start
the first thing he
going
notices is the blood.
upstairs.
You go upstairs. He follows you. You notice now he has both his daggers in his hands.
Yeah, I'll lead him towards the 2 rooms and I'll point out the blood going up the wall.
You show him.
It's even up in this.
He's looking at
I'm telling you, something's going on. And I'll show him the bed as well.
show him the bed. He says, "It looks like a massacre in here."
I know, right? I've seen something similar to this before. This madman that was back in the filming tanket. He's scribbling on the walls. Just blood everywhere.
He's just in awe.
I thought of him a madman at first, but I think something might be genuinely wrong here.
He puts his daggers away. This is definitely okay. I'm just gonna come out and say it. You didn't do this, you. If you did, hey, no judgment.
Do I look tall enough to do that to the wall?
He says, I can't say I have enough experience with your kind to fully say with certainty.
We can't do that.
He says, well, you're good at finding the weird.
Well, apparently I am, yes.
Kind of grins. You notice that the grin comes back after.
Oh, well, it's
He
not
says-
so soon.
He says, what brought you here to begin with?
Remember that voice that I told you about, that I was so skeptical about at first?
Mm-hmm.
It led me here.
The one you say talks to you.
Yeah, the one that's been stalking me, yes. Ever since I looked at that damned image, this has been happening.
He says, have you been to the clinic?
No, funny. No, I'm afraid it's quite out of mind.
Maybe Suroc tells me that you were in combat. You took he kind of points to your head. Took one.
No. I found this other paper with another image on it, and next thing I know, it's morning. Next thing everyone knows, it's morning. Is that not a little bit suspicious?
That kind of puts him in thought. He says, everyone at the tavern seems out.
It knows my name, and it's telling me to get back at them. I don't know what it wants, and frankly, I just want to get rid of it.
Back at it. That's confused.
I don't know. It just seems to have a grudge against this town or something.
He kind of you notice he's eyeballing like the dresser, the cupboards.
I've checked. There's nothing there.
He laughs. He just kind of is like, so you are that kind of girl. He doesn't
I
say
just
it, but he
wanted
just
to
kind
make
of
sure
nods.
that there weren't any bodies hidden in the closet.
He just kind of
I'd
like
go to
winks.
the guards with this, but then again, the guards are not to be trusted, and Suroc will probably just be confused.
Kind of like. He says, any other places like this?
Oh shit, probably, but that I know of, no.
He says, well, I don't know about you, but the smell is, he starts walking out.
Yeah, I'll just stay in the room for a few seconds longer.
As he walks out, he says, in a joking tone, He says, as far as first dates go, Aewin, this is definitely a memorable one. He leaves.
Can I give a little smile at that? I just sit on the bed, look at the paper again.
Suroc, during this time, what are you going to do?
I'm just eating. As far as I know, my guy passed out, like Suroc passed out on the street and everything is normal.
Mm-hmm.
No one's told him anything, so I'm just eating. I guess I go back to Annesse to divvy up loot.
Start heading your way. As you leave the tavern, you notice that everything is going on as normal. Shops opening up late. People starting to go about their daily routine. Kids running around. And on that note, you hear, "Hey, Suroc," small little child's voice.
Where am I?
You are at the market.
Okay. I turn around. I go, hey, Angie.
Yes, you see Angie. She still has her little ball with her.
What you doing here?
Playing.
I go,
She throws you the ball.
I catch it. I say, and I kind of toss it around, and I'm like, so, what you been up to? It's been a little while.
She says, "Oh, life in the orphanage. Don't always get to come out."
By the way, I haven't seen your friend Mordecai, the orc.
She kind of like gets a little sad. She goes, "I haven't seen him either. Been a
I
long
was
time."
hoping that I could see him. Been a long time since I'd seen an orc that actually wants to talk instead of fight.
She goes, "Yeah, I was surprised too. He's really nice though, just like you. What have you been doing?"
Oh, just working here and there. Got thrown in jail for a little bit.
She gasps, "Jail?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?"
They threw Suroc in jail because of lady down at Ruckus. Say I broke her place, but her place already broken.
She kind of laughs. She goes, "Oh, Maggie, Maggie," shaking her head.
I go, so you seen any other shadow elves around?
She looks at you and she goes, "No, I can't say I have. No shadow elves. Nope, nope, nope."
I met a new friend. She lives in town.
"Oh, who?"
I go, a niece. She lives down at the Machine Arts.
"Oh, the dojo."
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Oh, I don't think I've seen her around town."
Oh. I go, so I'm like, so how long you live here for? Where are your parents? You always out without your parents.
She kind of sighs. She frowns. She goes, "I don't know. I stay at the orphanage."
Oh. What, so you don't have parents?
"No."
Fucking brutal, holy shit.
I'm an orphan too, man. They go, yeah, I know. My parents are gone too.
Kind of like, because, "Well, maybe I'll grow up and big as strong as you one day."
Oh, I'm sure you will. You look like you're very strong. And I say, put up muscles.
She flexes. It's puny.
I feel the muscles. I go, yeah.
Oh.
You seem like very strong girl.
You feel the muscles?
Yeah, I feel her muscle.
Okay.
Oh my
You
god,
feel...
guys, look, it's a pedophile.
you feel her muscles, and to Suroc's surprise, she actually has some muscles. Like, she looks like she's a little girl, but under her dress, she's got a build to her.
I look at her strangely.
You look at her strangely. She grabs the ball from you and she kind of plays with it.
Out of character, is it a gnome?
A human girl.
Oh.
Yeah, I've met her before.
Oh, did you say out of character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the gnome?
So, yeah, she
I mean, I should look what I shouldn't be able to see what a gnome looks like.
she looks human.
A human gnome.
Out of character, she's not human.
Oh, well, I mean, gnomes look like gnomes.
As far as you know, though, she said she's human. As far as you know.
There you go. You a little too strong for little girl.
She kind of like plays it off and goes, "Have to with all the bullies."
Me no little children. I grew up with orcs. You stronger than orc children.
Oh, she's not that strong.
What is the orc children her age?
Yeah.
Well, no, orc children her size.
Yeah, the orcs are still bigger than.
No, but I'm saying if an orc is her size.
I believe she puts.
And an orc child would be stronger than her?
Yeah.
Alright, gnomes are super weak then. Or orc children are super strong.
Half orcs, maybe not.
Strong. Beat the crap out of her. So I look at her and I go, if you say so. You say so. You have no parents around here. You live at the orphanage, huh? I go, maybe I take you home. You shouldn't be out here in the streets by yourself.
It's too early to go home.
I go, they must be worried about you out here by yourself all the time.
No, they let us go. They let us out every once.
Oh, okay.
Not much we can do.
Well, take care of yourself. I'm going to see my friend.
You know, be careful, Suroc. Don't get locked up again.
I go, I won't. Don't get bullied. If you find bullies, come get me.
She points at you. I will do.
And I start walking away.
You head off. You get to a. You notice that at this time, you see several people walking in. You see several people walking in. A couple of them notice you. You see an older gentleman, an older wood elf, looks at you and he says, "Greetings, welcome to the dojo."
Oh, thank you. Hey, I'm looking for a niece. All of the supplies that were dropped off here last night, I'm looking for payment.
Don't know what you're talking about, but let me get a niece for you. He walks off the room, the main room. He says, "Please have a seat," as he says. He goes to the back. He grabs you, Annesse. Tells you that you have a half orc in the waiting room.
She thanks him. She says, I will take care of him. Thank you. I'm stuck.
So you see Annesse walk in.
I go, hey, I found Aewin, but she took off with Matthias. I was busy eating, and when I came out of the
Flag and tap.
Yeah, when I came out of the flag and tap, she was gone. But I ran into a little girl I saw. She lives at orphanage. Very nice girl, always going around. Is she getting picked on?
Yes, the orphanage is very busy. It has lots of children.
Well, anyway, I figure since I have a good amount of ale and food inside me, I'm pretty good mood. Maybe we go to the shops and sell the loot we got from the bandit.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I just thought Aewin was going to be the one that talked to them.
Well, she keeps disappearing. Every time something happens, she disappears. So maybe we sell this stuff. Maybe she doesn't get as much.
Hmm. She's your friend. I'm willing to do whatever you want.
I don't know. She keeps disappearing, not tell me stuff.
No problem. Well, how many loads are we going to have?
One load. I'm Suroc.
You guys are going to. You guys
Let's just
filled up
everything away.
several wagons, or you filled up the wagon, so probably 3 trips.
Okay. Well, we can always
take?
go to a store without the stuff. Try to bargain.
Maybe
And
just
come
bring
back.
one of each so they could at least know what. Or is there anything you want in here?
Oh, yes. I want one of those bucklers.
I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. Go ahead, keep going. There.
I want a sleeping bag. I want my share of the rations. Of course, my share of the. Ooh, a carving knife would be nice. And depending on the leather armor, I'm not sure.
Okay.
One of those leather armors if they're not doing too bad.
So I wanted a carving knife, a short sword, whichever one is the best. I wanted some of the arrows, and then of course my portion of the rations, and that's it. I don't want anything else from there.
I've studied leather. So probably I don't want that leather armor unless it's really nice leather armor.
Yeah. I just don't have appraisal, so I won't know if it's any good.
I don't think Aewin has appraisal either. She's just good looking.
I thought she was just gonna, whore herself out to get us a better price.
Jesus.
Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. She has the clothes.
Is there anything you want from the list?
I just want the gold. Or
The
coffers.
gold?
The silvers. I care about the money so I can buy more stuff.
I want to see if I can trade some of the weapons. I don't need a short.
So we each get 110 coffers.
All right.
What, for the money?
Yeah. If we split it evenly.
Yeah, 110 coffers.
Plan.
We are going to go. We split up the money and buckler. And I got a carving. That's all I wanted for. Oh, and a sleeping bag. Who needs an inn when you have a sleeping bag? I almost feel like I should take an axe. What kind of axe are we talking about? Are we talking about like a wood cutting axe? Are we talking about a war axe?
On the list that you have? Did I put that under handouts for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bandit loot. No, that was the bandit leader's axe.
Oh, so it's like a legit axe.
It's better than your, I would assume.
Hopefully, I can trade that.
I'd prefer if, instead of trading stuff, we sell them and then we could split the money that way.
Okay. Trade. Yep. But okay, let's go do it. Those large tents have got to be worth something. That's a joke. That's a lot of beer. Let's go to the guy that bought stolen shit off us the first time. I'm sure he'll buy some tents.
Okay.
Excuse me. So you guys are going to, excuse me, the strap.
Yeah.
Guys.
Oh
make your-
no! Is it the strap?
No, it wasn't the strap. It was the
It was Magner's General Store.
yeah.
Magner bought something off you guys? I thought it
Yeah,
was.
Magner's-
No,
he's
no,
the
no.
one that bought the
The bloody hide.
yeah. And
Oh
then
yeah, he bought the hide. Okay, so
he also sold him like a couple daggers too.
Huh?
I think.
so you guys make your
And
way.
besides, none of this stuff is.
None of this stuff is what?
It's not stolen. You can't steal from bandits. Bandits steal. You're just stealing it back, which means two negatives make a positive.
No,
It's
You
not
put it in-
stolen.
you can't tell him. Hey, we found it on the side of the road. It fell off a wagon. It's
No,
stolen.
we killed a bunch of evil bastards and we're selling it.
Well, maybe you should just go by yourself. Then I really don't want to be thrown in jail.
Can't be thrown in jail for killing evil people.
If he wanted to turn us in, he could. It's our word against his. So
He doesn't. Well, you know what? I did find it on the.
Yeah.
Actually, a guy in a cart rolled up next to me and said, "Here, take this. I don't want it anymore." And I said, "Okay, if you feel like it." That's how we came upon it.
So, Aewin, what are you gonna do after you spend some time in the house?
I'm just gonna leave and I don't know, see if Suroc is still in the flagon top. I did just kind of leave him.
You head back. You see the flag and tap. It is almost empty in there. You see Dia and Levitz. The place is not empty. No sign of Suroc.
I'll start heading towards the foreman tankard.
You start making your way down, and you get a little past the market. When that's when you see Suroc and Annesse carrying loot with them.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I fucking love it. Yeah, I'll just start walking up.
You guys see Aewin walking towards you guys.
Sorry for leaving earlier. Getting stressed at the moment. I shouldn't
Stressed
have
about
left.
what? Where did you go with Matthias?
I'll see you later. But first, we need to take care of the loot.
Yeah, we need to go sell this stuff.
Oh, you guys head to Meg. You open up the shop door. You see Meg greets you. He goes, "Oh, my friends, please come in. Come." He says, "What do we have today?"
We have come upon some goods that we would like to sell.
He looks at you guys. Looks at Aewin. Looks at. Oh yeah, Aewin was here last time too, right?
Yeah.
No, it was just me and Chemo.
Oh, really?
I wasn't sure. He looks
Yeah.
at Aewin. Oh, you guys got some things to sell, you say?
Mm-hmm.
He's eyeballing Aewin.
Just munching on some bread.
He says you wouldn't happen to be with the town guard, are you?
No.
He says, oh, of course, of course. You've seen him like inspect you, kind of like look you up and down, make sure you're affiliated with the guard.
It's entrapment if you don't tell me.
Basically, yeah. So he's like, okay. He says, well, see what you have. You see him walk over to the front door and turn the sign saying closed. So are you going to sell all your things here at this, at Megner's?
What kind of goods does he have?
He deals in like traveling, so tents, ration.
So I think I'm only going to offer, at least. Well, I don't know. It's up to you guys, but like I would like to only offer the tents, the sleeping bags.
And the blankets.
I want one of those.
That's fine with me.
Yeah. The 10 sleeping bags and the blankets, whatever they don't want. So 5 tents. Did you want a sleeping bag or a blanket, Aewin?
Let me check my loot real quick. No, I'll be fine.
Okay, so 5 tents, 9 sleeping bags, and 4 blankets.
Hey, put that in chat for me. So what you got here? Only one of you are taking a sleeping bag?
Yeah, I have a blanket.
Let's see here. That is his offer. He's offering you 60 coffers for the tents, 15 for the sleeping bags, and 5 for the blankets.
No, that's
Wow,
no.
that's like 12 coffers a tent for a large tent.
Hmm?
No way.
Tell me.
Does that seem to be the appropriate price for like selling it to a retailer?
No.
No. Basically, the way it works is unless you're part of the Merchants Guild, they don't really buy stuff. So you're getting the black market price for selling.
But he gave Suroc like how many silver for that?
Gave me like
blanket?
a
For the
you
fur.
gave me like a silver for that hide.
And these are large tents. These aren't little rinky-dink tents. They
No,
fit
these
like
are-
8 to
These
10
are like
people.
war tents.
Yeah,
Big
I
tents.
don't think so.
Hell no.
It's not even 2 silver for everything now. Just okay. Well, thank you for doing business with us.
Yeah.
He nods.
Give Aewin some to carry back. I ain't carrying out. No, hell no.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do now?
They only trade with guild, huh? Hmm. Unfortunate. How
You
do
should've
people get
sold
rid
them.
of How do people get rid of stuff?
Should have sold it to Matthias. I'm sure they need sleeping bags and blankets and tents.
Oh, they have the wagons.
Ah, well. I mean, money is still money. We haven't sold the weapons yet, which is where the big money is on.
I don't know. At these
Well,
prices,
they
it might
mi-
not be.
And he might not even sell to us, depending. This guy seems shady, but I don't know if all of them are shady.
Well, Suroc knows that they sell stuff at the strap, or they buy stuff at the strap as well. That's where you first sold when you first got
Yeah.
into town. But if they're gonna buy the tents and stuff, other thing.
I've never sold there, so if you want to go there.
So, if I go outside the city walls, like just walls, set up my own shop, can I sell it there? I'll set up a large tent and put all my goods underneath of it and go, hey, if you want to buy stuff for cheap instead of getting robbed inside the gates, here it is.
The possibility you could always
2
try.
minutes later, the guard show up. Hey, we're gonna wreck your place because you're selling shit.
I'll be like,
Hey,
I'm
let's go
outside.
pull.
I'm outside the town gates. If you don't want to get your head split, send your ass back inside the town gates, and I won't bother you. You don't bother me.
We're gonna get you into town and put you in the jail, big guy, huh? What do you think about that one, huh? You fucking piece of shit.
No,
You
I'm
little
gonna-
green
I'm
ass looking motherfucker.
I will kill them all. You can't do that for doing free stuff outside the gates. What about the guy?
No, you ain't in the gates. You're in the gates. It's on the papers.
Telling you. Okay, I'll go an extra mile outside the gate and sell it there. That's ridiculous that you have to be a part of some guild.
I mean, how else do you think to make the money? If
How in the
everyone
hell
could
else
just sell
does
shit.
what is an adventurer supposed to do? Go out and risk their lives for 60 coffers? No, thank you. Rather not. I'll just sit inside. I'll just sit inside and kill stuff inside the gates and steal.
Most people become an adventurer because they just no other jobs to really do.
Exactly. So I'm going out and getting goods from a bunch of assholes,
Asshole
and then I get robbed for it.
Yep, exactly.
No, thank
It's the
you.
circle of life.
I would rather take it to the town market and set it on fire in the middle of the market.
No, the gold.
There is no gold. There's no gold. There's only coffers.
Add enough coffers and you'll get a gold.
I literally have to kill an entire army to get a gold.
And we'll kill an entire army to get the gold.
There is no gold in Adion.
Why you always gotta spoil everything?
There's got to be golds.
No, there's gold. It's just not used as a currency.
Well, that's just ridiculous. So shiny.
I mean, it probably is in like super fucking high price auctions.
Yeah. Nope.
Where do I get a merchant's license from?
For that,
Oh,
you
my
would
own shit.
probably get at the mayor's.
Interesting. Hmm.
So we might just want to sell the weapons and see if we can sell the tent and such elsewhere.
Hey, you guys go for it. I'm not dealing with that anymore. Suroc's getting angry by that offer. That was a bunch of bullshit in Suroc's name.
Sure, I'll pack up some weapons.
Okay. You pack up some weapons.
What do
You
you
can
want to
help
come
us
with?
carry.
Kind of look at us.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're in my house, so I have to go.
So, you guys pick up some weapons. Excuse me. You guys keep any of the weapons?
I want to keep the best sword,
Okay.
and that's all I want. Oh, and the arrows, but
You're keeping the arrows as well?
yeah, the short sword, arrows, and then Suroc and I each took a carving knife.
Aewin, are you taking a carving knife?
I don't really need a carving knife. I have 2 knives already.
Okay. Guess I'll go down the list when you get to the shop. Are you going to which place?
The strap.
Strap?
Yeah,
Okay.
the straps seem to be a bit sketchy, so yeah.
Okay.
Plus, I intimidated the shit out of that guy last time I was there.
So you
You,
can go with this just to carry stuff and intimidate in the background.
No, I'll go. I'm just not talking anymore. Bunch of BS.
So you guys get into the strap. You see a small little, probably like a 20 by 10 room. You got a counter with bars over it. Basically looks like a late, or rather early 50s style bank. A slot where you can put items through. The owner behind the bar says, "Welcome to the strap." And he says
Yeah, good morning.
he sees you guys and he's repeat business.
Yeah, repeat. Look at that. Yeah, no, we have some weapons to sell.
Weapons, you see. Kind of grins.
I'll yeah, put some on the counter, I guess.
Okay. You guys put the weapon. Those are all the weapons you're gonna sell.
Yeah.
Second, he starts looking it over.
Does he sell armor too here? Do I see armor?
He has leather armor.
Okay.
With the leather armor. And one of the bucklers. That as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna put 2. Okay, 1 buckler.
Yeah, I'm keeping one of those bucklers.
Oh, why did it delete? Oh, it did put it there. Sorry.
So 1 axe, 2 leather armor, 1 buckler
Yeah.
on top of the weapons list.
What about the short bows and the arrows?
That's there. 2 short bows. I'm keeping the
Oh,
arrows.
yeah. Okay. Oh, you're keeping the arrows. Okay.
It says 4 short bows on the list.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I'm gonna calculate that real quick.
Okay. He looks through all the stuff. He's all nice. Scoffs at a couple of things, but
It's like 5 silver total. 5 silver, 7 copper. I don't think it's worth it, especially for the axe. The leader's axe I know was good axe. And then he was charging 6 silver for a janky short sword.
who was
And
charging
he's only-
6 silver?
This guy.
The first time you've been here.
Oh, it was the other guy then. But either way, he's only giving us 25 silver copper for 3 short swords. I don't think that this is really worth it. 5 silver for everything.
Yeah, but where else are we gonna sell it? We're kind of in a deadlock here.
Dude, I'm starting to understand why these people rob them. It's probably a bunch of people who are like, look, I was just trying to sell some goods. Screw these guys. They don't even need the money. They're literally just trying to screw everybody over in this town because they've tried to sell them stuff and they keep getting ripped off. I might have to join them. I might be like, screw these guys. I totally get it. Sorry. Here's your stuff back. I can't sell it.
I mean, even the one silver piece for 2 leather armors, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, we can
Could
share
I
5
look
silver.
at him with fluttery little eyes and kind of a more of an open blouse? You try to haggle with him that way. Try to
Okay.
get some more for things.
I'm leaving it up to you guys. I have to go to sleep. Though. Super tired.
Go ahead and roll
I leave it to you.
a persuasion.
Okay, good night, Kima.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah. Good luck.
What's the target number?
Get me
you-
money.
Your target number is going to be a 4.
7 and a 12. That's 2 3s. It's a 10 and a 12. How many dice did I roll? That's 6. And that is a 2. So that means 3 successes so far. 5 successes. Oh. Yeah.
5?
Yeah, 5.
Chemo. He kind of looks at you and is like, well, I guess you guys are repeat customers. He kind of looks around in his small shop, but he makes a big dramatic gesture about it. Looks behind him. Well, I could throw in 3 more silver.
Unless?
I mean, that's 8 silver. That's better, but I can tell you that axe is worth more than probably 10 to 12 silver by itself.
Yep, if only we were merchants. My cat is fucking doing annoying shit again. Piece of shit, I swear to God. Hold up.
Okay. So, what are you thinking?
I don't think it's worth it, honestly, me, myself, but I mean, we're honestly not going to get probably a better price for it unless we knew somebody,
Right.
Yeah.
that we could sell it to, but we don't know anybody that we could sell it to. That isn't going to rob us blind like these guys.
Question.
Yeah.
Glenn, he's a certified merchant, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why don't we just give him a percentage of our selling value if we sell it through him?
That's something you can bring up with him if you want.
I mean, what do you think about it, Annesse?
If he could get us more than 8 silver, then hell yeah. I mean, I've never met Glenn, so I don't know who he is. If you trust him, then
He's a decent guy.
maybe we can go meet with him and tell him what we actually have and see if he's willing to help us
Yeah, sounds like
without
a deal.
taking everything to him.
Well,
Yeah.
if you're looking at Glenn, the problem with Glenn is that he sells pets. He doesn't sell general goods or weapons.
But you need specific.
Well, I mean, people that go into his shop are going in for pets.
Alright, yeah.
Maybe he knows a merchant that won't screw us.
No, I don't think he does. He's in the poorer part of town, so. And no one really respects him, so.
So harsh to Glenn.
It's true, though. I mean, we could take the 8 silver, or we could take out the ox, maybe, until we can sell it later.
He probably offered us those extra silver just because of the axe.
I say wait. I mean, honestly, I think maybe we could try to get a better price if we sell them separately.
Yeah, maybe there might be some adventurers looking for better gear that we
That's
could sell them
possible.
to.
That's possible, yeah.
Start a side hustle.
Hell yeah.
Fucking, they're forcing us.
Hey, I seen you in there looking for some weapons. Why don't you come to my little back door and see if we can
Hey,
find
don't
something?
want to pay 6 silver for a short sword? Here we have one just for 2. Oh no, get an extra dagger free for 1 more silver.
For 1 more silver.
Yeah, I would wait. I mean, me personally, I don't feel that we're getting a quarter of what we should be getting.
Same.
I think for his time.
He kind of like shrugs and says, well, okay, no problem. You guys do from there.
I mean, I could buy some armor.
Marmer?
Yeah, does he have any boots, any arm wraps, any...
He's got a chest pieces and he's got some boots.
Okay, what kind of boots does he got?
He's got your heavy cloth and he has some leather.
How's the leather looking?
Leather looks clean, looks new. He's selling them for
15 silver.
no. For 30 coffers.
Could I appraise them?
Go for it. Roll appraisal. Your target number is going to be a 5.
Shit. I rolled a 9 and a 10.
10? Sweet. So you look at them. They look decent. They're not... You would assume they're apprentice quality.
No, a 9 and a 10, so I got 2 successes.
9 and 10? Okay. Yeah, they look like they're apprentice quality.
30 coffers, that's worth it. I'll take him off his hands. Do they even fit me?
Yeah, they'll fit you.
Ah, good.
He says, you know, if you want, I could just make you an even trade for the axe.
See, I told you.
Well, you're not giving the fucking axe.
You were just
I'll give
offering
you
us
an
one
even
silver.
trade, though. I'll give you one of the daggers for it.
He says 4 daggers, maybe.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. 30 copper pieces.
Yeah, what's their values?
You slip them on.
Wait, I know their values beforehand because I appraised correctly, so...
Yeah, they're apprentice. So you have a DR of 4, DB 40.
What's their soak?
No soak.
Alright, so we get to add 4 to my DR. Nice. I mean, I'd be down to go on a shopping spree and visit the other blacksmiths.
Okay. You guys
see
gonna
what armor they have.
You guys gonna take back the loot back to Niece's house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take it back and then you head off to the market. Get to the market, and where's the first stop? There's Leland's for the weapons.
Do you have any blacksmith you trust?
Me, no. I don't usually purchase anything.
Let's try the weaponsmith, see if he's any armor by chance.
You go to Leland. You walk into a shop, and he looks at you, hopeful, recognizing you. Annesse, he says, did you happen to
She
find...
says, I'm sorry, we found one bandit camp, but they didn't have your items.
He
But
nods.
but we're still looking.
He nods.
But
As
my
well-
friend here is looking for some weapons, so I don't know if you could help him.
Armor.
Her.
Armor. Okay, yeah. He shows you his armor. He's got leather and studded leather. He's got chest pieces, gauntlets, and boots.
What gauntlets does he have, and how does the studded leather look?
The studded leather looks good. The cheapest for the studded leather gauntlets is going to be 4 silver. For the boots, the cheapest that he has is 3 silver.
I already have boots, but... the gauntlets, could I appraise them, see what kind of values they might have and such?
Go for it. Target's going to be a 5.
Fucking Christ. I did have 1 success.
They look good. Everything in the shop you know is brand new. That much you can't tell.
And what about the studded leather?
Also looks good. Brand new. No scratches.
Could I try them on to check their values and such, like how well protected I feel on them?
You could, but you wouldn't get the values. Your skill's too low.
What do you mean?
You could try, actually. Go for it. Target's going to be a 4.
Alright, that's an 11 and a 7.
A 7, that's 2
Is that a
successes.
7? Yeah, that's a 7.
You could tell that the DB is higher than 15.
How much was the studded leather?
The studded leather was 4 silver.
Fucking perfect music.
I wasn't sure if you guys had the music on.
Yeah, sure. I want protection.
Your PB is going to be 60.
Hold up, I need to do all this.
All right.
Yeah.
I got to check the chart. The DR is going to be 5. And the mod is going to be -1 blunt damage.
All right. Well, what about the gloves?
And for the gloves, those are silver. PV be a 30. DR gonna be 3. And
All right.
there's no soak or mods.
Does the studded leather not have any soak?
No soak. It just got the -1 bashing.
All right. So that I'll buy that shit. So my DR goes up by 5. Hey, look at that! I'm actually a tank now.
Sweet.
My fucking DR went up by like 9.
Nice.
Hey, could I sell him my old leather armor as well?
He doesn't. Oh, he doesn't take the buying.
All right, yeah, true. I'll add my leather armor to the pile of banded loot.
Okay. Hey. There we go.
Yeah, that's about all I had.
Nice. You gonna buy anything while you're here?
No, I'm not ready to buy anything yet.
You're like swimming in dough. How you want to spend?
No.
Open up
thank
up the purse strings.
I just want to be fucking ready for whenever that void shows up. And I kill that shit.
No, thank you.
So what are you guys gonna do with the rest of the day, assuming Suroc is still tagging along?
Good question. I guess we could try to look for a job to do.
Go to the bulletin board.
Yeah.
You guys should have the bulletin.
Well, I would like to go see Bill's wife.
Forgot about that.
No.
Are you gonna tell Aewin your plans, or are you just gonna off?
No, of course I'm gonna tell her. I took a mission before we got together. Do you want to go with me to go return it?
Yeah, sure. There's nothing else to do.
Okay. So
Oh.
let's go.
Guys, go over to the inn. You see her kids playing outside. They see you and they wave at you.
I wave back and ask for their mother.
You ask for them. They kind of like, at home. Go ahead. Knock.
Okay. Go up to the door.
Door.
I
You knock on
tell
it.
Aewin we're going to be delivering bad news. So
Ah, right, yeah.
I knock.
You knock. She answers the door. She goes, any news? First thing she
Says, "Can we come in?"
lets you in. She's hesitant and nervous, but she lets you.
I sit down on the couch.
Suroc is freaking her out.
Yeah, probably playing with the kids.
All right.
I'll stand by the door.
She says, she hands her the note. She hands her the note. No. She says, I found Bill. And his caravan was attacked.
I start to water.
What'd you say?
Her eyes start to water.
She says, I'm really sorry. Bill didn't make it.
She screams and starts sobbing.
She
She
says,
slips off the couch onto her knees.
she hands her the 6 silver and the note that was with Bill's body. And his wedding ring and the stuff basically she found with it.
She puts her hands over her head. Oh, what? Hysterically.
She's like, oh, you're making me uncomfortable.
Oh god, emotions, filthy peasant. Ugh.
She tries to soothe her as best as she can. She's not really a soothing kind of person, but I know this has to suck, especially since she had to hire a bunch of people to look for her husband. So
She's crying. The cries and the screams are so loud that her kids hear it and kind of like run in. Mommy, mommy. They kind of like run to her, like, what's wrong, mommy? Giving them a.
Did Daddy finally kick the bucket? Yay!
Oh.
She's
fucking
she's
cruel.
on it. The kids start crying with her, like they don't even know why.
Yeah. I just try to soothe her. I'm like, I'm so sorry. But
Kind of like hugging her, rocking back and forth. She's just eyeballing the ring that you put on the table. You are feeling very.
oh yeah. Uncomfortable level 100 right now.
So
She's like, I'll leave you. I'm sorry. I'm like, come on, Aewin.
Yeah, Aewin was kind of staring into the distance, thinking about something. Oh shit, right, yeah.
Take off. So judging by the house, where are you guys heading now? You see people kind of eyeballing you guys from leaving the house. Screams and cries. couple of stares of like, what?
I just turn to Aewin. Do you have anything else you need to do?
Oh, well, I mean, there's a library I'd like to visit.
There's no library in Hitomi.
Yeah, correct. It's kind of all the way down south.
I mean, yeah, if we can find a mission that will take us down that way, I wouldn't mind going.
Oh, might as well start looking then.
So we're gonna go to the bulletin board, and
The Hitomi board.
there's only 2 on there, and we already did one.
Yeah, I took out the other one because
So the shop, and then to work at the foaming tankard.
There's not much on here, surprisingly.
you guys notice that to the south, the construction has also completed on the Seekers Guild.
What's the Seekers Guild?
The Seekers Guild is a bounty hunting guild.
Huh. Maybe we should take up a bounty.
I might as well check them out.
We're gonna go to bounties.
Okay, you walk in to the Seekers Guild. Fresh new building, freshly constructed. You see a guy walking around in there. Looks like a office person. He's got a nice outfit on, common clothes. He's got like a monocle in his eye. He says, welcomes, greetings. He says, you're our first customers, I guess?
Oh, really? I mean, I guess we are a bit early.
He says, at the moment, we only have one bounty open. Had several, we're going to probably have several curiosities on it. He points to the wall.
Oh? Mason Grimes. I've never heard of this one.
He
He
was
says, yeah.
heading towards Hitomi.
Yep.
How old is this bounty?
He says, it's probably about 3 days.
Okay.
It could have passed through already.
That is also a possibility.
She says, okay, we'll keep our eyes open.
You know,
With some luck, we'll find them.
he says, if you do find him, bring him straight away here.
Is it dead or alive or dead?
It's going to be in your journals. It's a wanted alive.
Wanted alive. Okay, I see it. Okay.
So, you guys exit the Seekers Guild.
And there he is. We're gonna catch him.
Oh my god, this is the easiest bounty ever.
And I think that'll be a good place to call it since Suroc is out.
Yeah.
I will, however, dish out some XP and some honor points here. Since you were a part unknowingly of the quest, Aewin and Suroc, who is not here. You are, for completing the quest, you guys get 60 XP.
What about the other quest?
And I'll get to that one. And you get for the Msu quest for the Lost Husband, you get 5 honor points. For the cargo quest, you get 40 experience. And you get 8 honor points.
Hey. Your boy did the thing.
What happened? What happened?
Your boy, you reached level 4.
Hey, Ruff, how's it going? You're level 4 now?
Yeah.
What? By how much? Just barely?
Yeah. Yeah. 585 experience. Just a bit over.
Sweet, I gotta make you a new graphic for your badge now.
Fucking sweet. I'm gonna roll hell.
Go for it. Don't forget there's the level up page on the rulebook.
Rulebook.
It'll be
What the fuck is that? Player's handbook. My base DR goes up by 1. 4.
spending those points, huh?
D2D doesn't go up. Does nothing else either. And then it's for the claws. I can deflect projectile.
Are you getting some handy new toys?
I'm getting some handy new toys.
What about you, Annesse? Did you level up too?
No, I'm only 15 experience away.
15! So close. So close.
Yet, so far.
But in the air.
So as you guys are standing outside the Seekers Guild, you hear Aewin. You hear the voice again.
No! No!
It's calling to you. Come to me. Show them. Show them all.
Hold on, let me just roll my health real quick.
And for Annesse, you see Aewin kind of like her eyes squinch up like she's seeing something bright. And she kind of like punches and almost flinches.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
You don't hear anything.
Yeah, no, we all feel fucking perfect.
Just looking at her like she's on crack.
You look at her and she's a little pale. Paler, I guess. A little paler.
If we're doing trust falls, I'm not gonna catch you.
Oh, brother.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Honestly, it's nothing.
Okay.
You feel a
You're not
pull.
pregnant.
Oh my god. That could totally be it. You never know.
Let's see here. God damn it, I can't raise my charisma.
Don't have enough?
I mean, yeah, I have enough to raise it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, oh wait, it's up to tier 2 that I can get it, so I can actually raise it. It's gonna cost me 11 points, but...
Do we need to go get you some cow urine to test your urine?
Hold up, I'm gonna do my level up things real quick. While I'm at it. I'm sorry. I'm excited about leveling up.
Or is it donkey?
Charisma is now at a 7. Hit points just went up to 6. No persuade bonus, but my resistance did go up.
Nice. What's your resistance now?
25.
25. Sweet.
And I now gain an extra 8 HP.
Very good.
You want to know my health?
I'm afraid to know your health.
A 55.
Good lordy.
But yeah, I was gonna look at it. No, it's just I don't know, just a lack of sleep or something.
Okay, if you need, we can go to the clinic and get you tested.
Oh,
I know
fuck
you
it, might
tend
as
to
well.
be very busy.
Going to the
Yeah,
clinic?
we might as well.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the clinic.
Okay. You guys head off to the clinic. Clinic
Could I
today.
raise my-
What?
Could I raise my custom wheel as well to a 3?
To a 3, yeah. Anything higher than the 3, you'll need some more training with it.
Could you?
So, you guys get to the clinic. You see that it's fairly empty. A couple of people. The nurse asks you, "What's the problem?"
She
Oh.
needs a test.
What kind of test?
Oh, woohoo, chest.
Huh? Rude, but yes.
Oh, that kind of test. So for the procedure, I'm gonna run you 20 coffers.
You know what? You're thinking of money. I don't really need it, do I?
I'd hate to be fighting people with the bun in your oven. You know, protection isn't what it used to be.
I'll play down 20.
You pay up the coffers, and some time passes. You come back negative.
You're not gonna even roll?
I don't have to roll because I know what it is. It's negative.
Oh, surprise, surprise, just like ever.
She does say that your reactions are starting your reactions are surprisingly a little bit slower than what high elves.
Are those fucking fighting words? No, I don't do that.
Yay, rough. So yeah, she's like, yeah, you seem like maybe a lack of sleep, perhaps?
Maybe.
She did wake up on the floor this morning. Or was that me? That was me. Never mind. Sorry.
No, that was you. That was you. I woke up somewhere else.
She looks to you, Annesse, and she says, "Do you need a checkup as well?"
She says, no. I'm fine. I think maybe I was slipped to roofie last night.
Hope you don't
No,
commonly.
it's on us at this. I think it. Don't overthink it, but it could be something more.
I hope you don't find yourself waking up in random often.
No, first time. Last time.
I'll say. So, yeah. So you come back clean. She says you look a little tired.
Feel fucking exhausted, probably.
You feel
I
that
think you'll-
pull. You feel that pull to the east. You have no sense of like a pinpoint direction, but you still feel like a small tug pulling you to.
Gonna look towards the east, kind of vacantly looking.
You look over there, you see a wall from inside the clinic, but you feel that in your heart you feel like you should go east. You don't know where though, just blindly. It's a small nagging feeling like but you have no reason to go east yet. And if anything, you know, if you did go east, you'd be blindly searching for you don't know what.
Yeah. I guess it's questions for next session.
Exactly. Exactly. So, you finished leveling up. Annesse, you still need 15, you said?
Yeah.
So, because I like to end my games off on a fresh day, what are you guys going to do with the rest of your day? You still have one day at the foaming tankard that you still have.
I'll use it.
I'm going to help in the dojo. I don't got much else going on right now since we don't have a new mission.
Other than finding Mason.
Well, yeah, but he's not likely inside of Hitomi. So.
Yeah, so basically what ended up happening is that they got word from Bannerin, and by the time that information got here, the Seekers Guild was only freshly opened, maybe a day or so ago. So they just got the news, which is why they only had.
Yeah. So I highly doubt that he's here, and who knows how long it took for them to get that message.
Right.
So.
Aside from that, you have the own message board that had one quest and one repeatable quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome, guys. Surprised you guys didn't such a noob.
Oh?
I didn't. I swear I thought I switched over the stream. I was on the wrong screen the whole time. Oh my god. So,
Oh my God.
I swear. Yeah, so yes, yeah, that's a good place to stop.
Oh, fucking
such a-
pull to the east, though. I swear to God, GM.
To the east. Is Aewin losing her mind?
She's fucking annoyed.
So, yeah, you get that pull. That pull to the east. The voice saying, show them all. What could it mean? And what was that cloud?
I know.
That's
Fucking spoil anything.
Personal.
I don't want to know from you.
you already spoiled the halfling.
You witch person, you.
Next episode, Rose. Next episode. Annesse will spoil more information.
That's
This
what
fucking
I
point, I
want.
might as well just head east on my own. Just fucking be like, hey, I don't know, fuck you guys, I'm gonna fucking go die in the east.
Find out next week.